Hi chat, welcome to another stream. How are y'all doing today? Let's see, it is Monday the 25th of April of 2022, and we're back for yet another stream. Yeah, I guess we have some updates. You may have noticed that I did not stream on Saturday, and that is because my grandmother passed away this last Thursday. And so I've had to move around my schedule. I'm no longer going to PyCon. Might be streaming on Saturday. I don't know. I know I'm not going to be streaming Wednesday or Thursday because funeral. And yeah, it's been I don't know, rough couple of days for the family. But figured I would stream today anyway, so at least we'll get our auto update day stream in, and I can update you on all the stuff that I've been doing offline, mostly to, I don't know, distract from everything else. So I've done a bunch of open source stuff, but yeah, figured I would let you guys know why that didn't happen if you didn't happen to catch the Twitter or Discord messages. But yeah, that's why we didn't have stream on Saturday, and why we might not have it. I think it might actually work out that I have it on Saturday, but I know I'm going to be busy Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, Monday. So I have pre-uploaded the next 2 weeks worth of videos, so fortunately I have a bunch in the backlog, so I don't have to worry about recording more. But yeah, content might be a little bit sparse until a while from now. But anyway, figured I'd update you on that. I was gonna give these away at PyCon, and now I'm not really sure what to do with them. I have stickers. I'll probably make a channel point reward, and then like you guys can I don't know, vie for, wait, is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. I think. And we've got carpet, of course, and frequent stickers. So I have a bunch of stickers. They look really good. Like, I mean, they did a really good job on these. Well, admittedly, the source assets were most of the work, but like, they look really good. But yeah, so I'll probably, I don't know, make a channel point reward for those or something and figure out how to do that. My goal of giving them away at PyCon is I wasn't gonna have to pay shipping on all of them, but we might have to do that ourselves anyway. I guess I could use stamps. And, then I have to worry about return address, and I don't fucking know how that's gonna work. I'll set up a PO box. But anyway, I have 250 stickers to give away, so we'll maybe do that at some point. But yeah, let me say hi to everyone who's here, and then we'll jump into things. JJMC was first today. Hello. Arc like Sonic, good to see you again. Unnightly, welcome back. Ethan, you turned off your VPN, good to see you again. Tofufu's here, as is Moomy. How you doing, Moomy? Victor AJ, welcome to the stream. Man, I did actually read your name before I started streaming. I was like, Victora J.I. Wait, what? Victor AJ. Okay, I got it. Makes sense now. J-Man's also here. Hello. I did get a haircut. I got a lot of hairs cut. I got them all cut. Well, hopefully all of them. I'm sure there's one or two there. Yeah, like these ones sticking up back here. Probably didn't quite get cut as much as the others, but who cares? It'll grow out, and that'll be fine. Oramus, how you doing? Good to see you again. Arc like Slavic has gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Arc like Slavic. Oh, you already have a free button, so I'll give you one more. Welcome to Sebdom. It's Bitherial. Ferk Arkelhoff. Ferk Arkelhoff. I get it. I understand. Okay. Matthias, Shy Ryan, and Julia X. Welcome to Sebdom. Thank you for the gift subs. I appreciate it. J-Man says, was your grandmother religious? Yes, he was Catholic, and very much so. Stonkfish, hello, welcome back. Jor, hello. Is it true that in big tech companies, death of relatives is not an excuse to skip a job? What? Every company that I have ever worked at has had bereavement leave. And if your company does not have bereavement leave, then you should quit and find a different job. Because that's not fucking okay. That's like, I mean, that and sick leave are like the two things that I think there should never be exceptions for. Like, yeah, you should always be allowed to take sick leave or bereavement leave. Anka, welcome back. Hello, hello. Haircut looks good. Thanks. It looks okay. I know I go back and forth. Like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, this short. My hair's getting too long. I need a haircut, and then it gets cut. And I'm like, oh, where did it all go? What do I have left? Who did them? I think I did them through Sticker Mule, which is the same company that does GitHub stickers, and that's literally why I picked them. I was like, oh, GitHub stickers turn out good, so surely these will turn out good too. That's literally it. Maybe send them to someone else who's going to PyCon? I don't know who I can send them to. I think I know anybody that I have their address. I'll just hold on to them. We'll probably do stream giveaway. I feel like it's more authentic if I give it away to stream anyway. Also, good to see you again, more ATI. And Rollers is here. Hello, hello. Also, I didn't say hi to JP Pratt. How you doing? Please consider this as a bribe for the stickers. Now you're talking. The other thing is I'm gonna have to collect everyone's addresses, which is gonna be annoying. But yes, I will definitely send you some stickers, Arc Slavic. You send me your message, send me your send me your address on Dixord, and I will attempt to send you stickers. I'll have to figure out international mail and all that other stuff as well. Pretext, hello, welcome. And Verax, how's it going? Nice haircut, thanks. Yeah, so we have a bunch of open source stuff to look at since last time, because it's been a full week, and I used open source / software development as a distraction / coping mechanism. So let's check out what we got here. Anthony wants my address. I mean, I don't want your address, but but it is a necessary piece of information to send you things. Hero Dev, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Give the pages a few seconds to show up. My name is Anthony. I primarily work on Python open source software. Oh, Joe Mega, thank you for the suggestion. Good to see you again. My name is Anthony. I primarily work on Python open source stuff. Some of the things that I work on that you might have heard of are PyTest talks, Flake8, pre-commit, PyTest. Wait, I already said that. Dead Snakes. Shit. It's been so long that I haven't done my little list of things that I've forgotten how it works. Yeah, I work on a lot of Python open source. If you've worked in Python, you have used some of my tools or some of my code at some point in time. Pretty hard to not use my code if you've used Python. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How was your stream, Hero Dev? What were you working on? Master Agent Miyazaki, welcome. And the Joe Mega, good to see you again. Right, Orvis? Right? Okay, so let's take a look at some open source stuff since last time. This is a patch to Dominit. Setup Tools changed its logic in Setup Tools 62, I think. Which, yeah, wouldn't be another Setup Tools release without breaking every package. That's not what I'm doing. Virtual VM. Pip install. Oh, we already have. Let's see, soft screen. Pip freeze -- all. If he doesn't answer, he's working on a C shader code compiler. Oh. Oh. That's hardcore. Debe, hello, welcome back. Okay, so in Setup Tools 62, if I do pip install dominit no binary all to force the build from source, no binary all, Setup Tools is gonna be like grumble. Wait. But But wait, what? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's only if you install it from source. So if I do pip install git github.com/yelp/dominant, this should crash. Yeah, there we go. This is new in setup tools. Trendhard Bros, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. In that, if you don't specify packages, it auto discovers packages for you, which seems like a bad idea, personally. But it's auto discovering the Debian and testing directories, which the intention was to package no packages, which is just kind of annoying. But this also broke some like pre-commit repos and a whole bunch of other annoying stuff. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they changed this. I kind of understand, like maybe make it so that there's no configuration necessary to add packages, but it just seems kind of annoying. Parsit, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Remember when I mentioned I lost my bank account and money? Yes. They'll give me my money back. Can't check my new bank account yet. Still waiting for a pin, physical pin. Oh, that sucks. At least you're getting your money back. Like, man, if you were just like bye, no money for you, that would fucking suck. The chosen one, welcome, welcome. I thought the blue ball in the middle was the ball mouse. Nope, it's just fidget toy. Elsp is also here. How you doing? Hello, hello. Stunkfish says I landed a new client today. Nice. That's awesome. Oh boy, how do I say your name? Chrizwanga. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Chris. I'm gonna go with Chris. Welcome, welcome. Marsma, miss your early hour streams. Good night, Anthon. Well, on Saturdays we will have them, and in theory, if I can get marketing to tell me it's okay, I will be streaming my work, which is cool. There's a bunch of developers that are really excited about me streaming my work. But just need to get HR and not HR, PR to not be grumbly about it. They're not grumbly about it. I think I just need to talk to them. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, I will be able to stream my Sentry work, since like you can take a peek at all the shit that I do. If you want a feed of what I work on at work, here's like how do I even see pull requests? There we go. Opens pull requests. Yeah, you can see exactly what I'm working on at work, if it interests you. Not that it does, but yeah. Way to revert something today. But yeah, you can kind of watch what work I do, but it'd be kind of cool to have me do it in real time while streaming. So that's the plan. That's the idea. Basically, get some free DevRel stuff while also yeah, I don't know. Building my own clout. The chosen one. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Red as a normal distribution. This is a Polish nickname. Ah, I see. Yeah, I assumed it was Polish, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get it right. Butcher Storm, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. When you stream work, will you ever get a work-life balance back? Yeah, I mean, I'll still like make sure to bound my time and not stream all the time on other stuff. I will probably, ooh, how am I gonna do that? I will probably, because I don't want to really install all of my work stuff on my little computer. Maybe I'll set up my capture card and feed my laptop into it. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. I'll think about it more when things happen. Normal Gaussian, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I see. Have you? Huh. Okay. I understand now. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. We'll love to see a work stream. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. So you can stalk Anthony at work. It's true. It's true. Mr. Yan says it looks like you used a different account, different work GitHub account. Yes. So I thought about this and I went back and forth. I have previously used my personal account for work when I was at Lyft, and it was great because I was always logged in, but it was also not great because I was also always logged in for kind of two reasons. Like I would get work notifications to my personal email all the time. When I was doing stream stuff, sometimes it would show Lyft things, and I didn't really want that. And I don't know, it felt more natural for me to have a boundary between the two. So I made a new account for work stuff. You can see that I have been pretty good about keeping my boundary, not working on Saturdays or Sundays, and when I'm comforting my dad. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I've decided separate account for this time at least. Weekday daytime streams are coming back. Hopefully, no promises, but I'm trying to make it happen. Anthony who launched Century into the IPO territory. Yeah, right. Hey, what's up, Summersoft? Hello. D-Del's asking the hard-hitting questions. Nah, it'll be easy. Moomarolf says, hi, when a new version of Python is out, do you try to use the new features or do you just wait until I need them? Well, it depends. Some of the new features, I decide that I'm never going to use them. But sometimes I use new features. Oh, I forgot to say hi to Master Agent Miyazaki. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. You'll need to stream either capture card or NDI OBS. Yeah. I have capture cards, so I should be fine with that. Like, I can probably just swap out my Switch and, yeah, go from there, ideally, in theory. I have a separate work GitHub too, but I don't know enough experience to have the pros and cons. Yeah, the main reason for me is I pretty seriously use open source GitHub. And it makes way more sense for me to keep those two separate. So that so that I understand what's going on in what place, but yeah. But who's comforting you? Right? Story of my fucking life, details. Separate accounts also make IP attribution / ownership clear. Yeah, but the thing is, Sentry is permissively licensed open source, so there aren't really those types of concerns. But yeah. Andy submits every day. Meanwhile, I have a month-long task into review. Oh no. Oh no. Nobody says how much time did it take you to become efficient on the split keyboard. So I talk about this a little bit in my video on this. But basically, I got this bad boy out of the box, set it up on the 15-degree tilts, and no prep whatsoever. Went to TypeRacer, and I hit 97 words a minute, just out of the box. I had never used a split keyboard before this. I think this is the easiest split keyboard you could possibly use. I normally type about 115, 120 words per minute. I can hit like 130 on this keyboard, normal ass keyboard. But this keyboard is very easy to pick up if you type anywhere close to correct, and I don't. I use these fingers touch type. I don't really touch type. I cheat, but I'm good enough and fast enough that I can make it happen, I guess. Vinny hello, welcome. Sorry about your grandma. Hopefully you're doing well. I am. Thank you for the kind words, though. Parsit says, how much do you rest / take breaks while working? It depends on the day. What I usually try and do, at a minimum, what I try and do is take a lunch break, and I will either eat lunch or I will go for a run, or I'll go for a bike ride. As my like midday break, and I don't know, I get up and get water when I need it. Beyond that, I don't know. Try and keep in the zone, you know. Can we hug you? You can digitally hug me, but I don't know. Oh, that actually makes too much Much difference there. Hey, what's up, Balbona? Hello, hello. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's a split keyboard for non-dedicated split keyboard people. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It doesn't. It's not really like ortholinear or like weirdly sized keys or cups or. This is just like take a standard keyboard, split it in half, move it a little bit apart, put it up on stilts, and you don't even have to put it up on stilts. You can lay it down. You can take this attachment off. So it has 15 degree, 5 degree, no 10 degree, 15 degree, and you can remove it entirely if you don't want stilts. Yeah. Other than that, it's fairly standard keyboard. Okay. Anyway, back to open source stuff. Yeah. So I made this patch. It's literally just add packages as empty list, which used to be the default. Stupid breaking changes. And I could probably bug Chris at some point to review this. Chris hasn't done that yet. But anyway, okay, so that's one thing that I did, and then there's like a whole page of things that I did since last time. Oh, maybe not. It was the last thing we did. This is the last thing that we did. Okay, so everything after here is stuff we can talk about. And there's actually more stuff that we can talk about as well beyond this. So the first thing that we'll talk about is I have set up dead snakes for a bunch of Python versions that were not set up before. Last time we talked, I think I only had, well, I haven't updated this yet. Last time we had talked, I had set up local for 3.11 and for 3.10, but I have since set it up for 3.9, 3.8. Oh, sorry, by focal I mean jammy. 3.9, 3.8, and 3.7. And I resynced everything back to 3.6. So I need to try I need to try and build 3.6 next, although I think that's not going to work so easily because 3.6 doesn't have the OpenSL3 patches. So I might try and backport that. I might just say, 3.6 is too old, get fucked, but we'll see. Personally hate staggered keys. I've only ever typed on staggered keys, so I don't know anything else. What's your typing speed? On this keyboard, I can hit 120-ish. On this keyboard, I can hit like 135. On a really good day, typing stuff for my brain, I can probably hit 150. But like regurgitating text, reading and typing, I think I'm bounded by my reading speed for that. I think I can actually type a little bit faster than that. Avalbona, thank you for the resub at 7 months. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. Imagine still supporting 3.6 cries on my bike. Yeah. Thankfully we'll be dropping support in the next few months. I should just do that in Flake8. Maybe I should make a release first. That's what I want to use from future import annotations. That shit's good. The typing situation in Flake8 right now is Type is dropping support in July. Nice. Cries in 40 words per minute. Well, I think average is 35. Am I right? Average typing speed. Is it 35 or 45? 40. Okay, so you are precisely average. Is 30 words per minute good? No. I wish I would have just said no. Is 120 a good typing speed? Some advanced typists work at speeds above 120. I like how these are like, is this good? How fast should an 11-year-old type? You should not be on the internet, little 11-year-old. Whoa. Wait, I want to see this table. Where's the by age? Okay, because I was already typing 110 by like 6th grade? Yeah, 6th grade. The 6th grade would have been 11 years old. Damn, I blew these numbers out of the fucking water. What? 15? What? I guess that's what happens when you're indoctrinated to the internet at a young age. But anyway. New haircut, indeed, Crow. How you doing? Good to see you again. Oh god, chat keeps moving. Stop it. See what mobile work. Oh god, I am terrible on mobile. Zoomers have all got me beat on mobile. There's this girl in at my previous work. She could hit 115 words per minute on a mobile phone. 115 words per minute on a mobile phone. She was insane. And that was just thumbs. 2 thumbs. Just zooming away on the phone. Oh my god, it was mesmerizing to watch her type. I think I can get like 10 or 20 on a mobile phone. Abysmal. But her thumbs were just can't really compare programming with normal typing. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Remember that's average, so a lot are lower than 40. Yeah, I would imagine that curve is like kind of a chi-squared looking thing, maybe. I don't know. 42 slow, says full Q developer. I mean, it works fine for me. It works fine for me. Sandra, hello, welcome back. Hey, Anthony, could you name some minimal distros for low spec laptops? I tried Arch and XFCE, but it didn't go well. How low spec are we talking? Because I've run Ubuntu on like 4 gigs of RAM. And I wouldn't say Ubuntu is targeted at low specs. It's kind of works. It depends if you want like a graphical interface or not. I actually don't know because I just set up the same computer everywhere, which is this Ubuntu setup basically. Which reminds me, we probably don't have enough time to do it today, but we're gonna start trying to set up a new virtual machine for 2204, which came out last Friday. We were gonna do that on Saturday, but obviously change of plans. So never worried how fast I was typing even at 15. Well, we had like typing class and my friend and I just speed ran it because we had fucked around on the internet for years at that point. This was in like 7th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. We had a typing class. And the typing class was supposed to last like the whole quarter or semester or whatever unit they used, and we like completed the whole typing program like the first week, and then we just spent the rest of the time trying to like memorize the typing stuff and see if we get like ridiculous high scores on what was the damn sentence? There was this one sentence that was like the expert sentence that we got we got to the point where we could type this one sentence at 200 words a minute. What was it? Like it was like something she something if the something was broken. But I don't remember what it was. I have to ask my friend. Maybe he remembers. But we got really good at typing that one sentence because it was like the last chapter of whatever this stupid typing test program was. Anyway, Flatball Champ says, is coding with GitHub Copilot 10,000 words or 100,000 million words per minute? I don't know. You can hear my thoughts about Copilot. I've got a clip about it. But I don't think Copilot's that good. Meanwhile, stenographers at 300 words per minute, yeah, they're fucking cracked. They're fucking cracked. Full Q says Colmac. Yeah, I tried Colmac once. It seems good in theory, but I don't really want to undo my brain. I've already twisted my mind in too many ways, and I don't know that keyboarding needs to be another way that I spill gray matter everywhere, but all RuneScape players type fast as fuck back in the day. I didn't even play RuneScape. Most of mine was like ICQ AIM, a little bit of IRC. Most of it was AOL Instant Messenger, though. Pari, thank you for the resub at 9 months, which I believe gets you a fancy new badge. Is there a 9-month badge? I think so, right? Right. Yes, you do get a fancy new badge. Welcome back. Good to see you again. DDOE10, welcome to the stream. The average typing speed is actually 10, but Marsha, who types a million words per minute, sways the average up. Yeah. Steno doesn't use QWERTY. Yeah, no, it does not. Steno uses its own. It uses what's it called? Chords. So it's not really any sort of keyboard layout. Hey, what's up, the Devil Kid? Hello. Yeah, no, she was insane. Did she rely on autocorrect? I think that was words per minute with like 90-ish 95% accuracy. Yeah, on a touch screen. No swipe, just tap. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Mobile is easy, just use the emojis the whole time. God, emojis, I feel like that would be even worse. Are those word per minute tests done on a memorized text? No, it was like open up type racer and play it. That's like 500 words per minute. She uses all her fingers. Yeah, if you could think and control those at the same time. But the thing was, she was only good at typing on a phone. On a keyboard, like 80 words per minute. Is Twitter getting sold for real? For real? It does seem that way. Ooh. I should test my setup on 2204. I already know mine's broken. Well, there are some things in mine that I have to change every time. I know Podman is broken. We'll get to that in a second. God, Podman was a fucking pain in my ass for about 6 hours. So we'll take a look at that in a bit. Actually tested with typewriter. I thought it was slow, but hit 55 words per minute, so I'm quite happy. Nice! Punctuation, capitalization screws me up. Yeah, I'm really bad at the punctuation. I'm good at these. I'm good at symbols. I'm bad at punctuation. That's just because this is the hand that I cheat the most with. Like these fingers do pretty much all of this over here. Because bleh. Do you just are saying to transfer over to new VM? I do, but as time goes on, the bare VM becomes less fair. I usually start over from scratch, and then there are a couple of things that I keep. One of them being the chatbot logs. I will keep these. What else? GPG keys, SSH keys. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else that really needs copying over. Any of these repos that I haven't committed and pushed, I guess. Like I haven't pushed this. Yeah, pushed this. RAM usage over 70% with like one terminal in the browser tab. Oh. Yeah, if you have a browser open, you're kind of fucked. Browsers are gonna gobble up all your RAM anyway. The other server, hello, Mr. Python. Indeed. How you doing? I was busy. Well, I took last week off too. I did get a haircut. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Pari, it works. The resub notification. Oh my god, yeah, it did work this time. Wait, what did you do different? Wait, what? Imagine a command line interface strategy game multiplayer. Ooh. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I don't know how it would work though. Didn't AOL sue Game and it became Pigeon? Yeah, I think that's... I don't know. Grim would know the story better than I would. But yeah, something like that. Pigeon used to be called Game. I used to use Game back in the day. I just got 24 on my phone, but most of that was because auto capitalization screwed me. Oh. I hate Elon Musk. Yeah, don't we all, Crow? Hey, what's up, Fixer J? Hello. Welcome. Daybay, hello. Do you usually attend only PyCon or maybe also other conferences? Let's see. I have been to, these are the conferences I've been to. I went to a conference called the Front End Ops Conference in 2014. They never did another one, but it was really good. There were a lot of really good talks there. It was basically just like developer tooling, productivity tooling, observability, metrics, build stuff. Oh, just really good. You only did it once though. CWM Emeritus, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I went to PyCon in 2015. Then Yelp was like, lol, we're not sponsoring you to go to PyCon. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because Nano didn't like me. Then I went to PyCon in 2019. I was going to go in 2020, but we all know what happened there. I spoke at... Well, I went to GitHub Universe in 2019 also. I spoke at... what's it called? PyBay? No. The other one. Peninsula in 2021. Yeah. I also spoke at GitHub Universe, and that was remote. I spoke at GitHub Universe remote in 2021 as well. Those might have been 2020 or 2022. I don't fucking know. I don't know what year it is right now. One of those pandemic years. I spoke at 2 remote conferences, and I was going to go to PyCon this year, but funerals, so can't really do that. But yeah. Twitch channel and command line. You've earned my follow. Nice. Wait, you want to see something even cooler? Python dash bot images. Okay, 1 second. All right, spam your emotes, chat. Go for it. Elon buys Twitter as personally. Homeless man buys huge social media company. Still has no house. Yeah, pretty much, right? It's time to hire 2B X Twitter devs. I don't know what they're gonna do with stock. I'm kind of curious if they have, if their RSUs are listed as buyout, because if their stock gets bought out, dude, I would just fucking quit. That's like a shit ton of money, like instantly. Isa Moxies, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Well, you're doing well. Twitter won't change its RDSI pool. Yeah, is Trump coming back on Twitter? God. 2022 in Berlin. What's there? What's, you're gonna have to tell me more, Sandra. 2020 doesn't even exist anymore. Yeah. Do they pay you differently if your company is in California but you work somewhere else? Typically, yes. Typically they will do location-based salary rates. So, for instance, Stripe was 11%. Was it 11% or 9%? It was 1/11th, so it was 9%. 90909090 or whatever it is. Yeah, Stripe was a 9% salary cut, but my stock was still the same, probably because they legally couldn't alter the grant after they granted it. But yeah, that's fairly typical. Sheesh. Hey, what's up, J Heck? Hello, hello. Yeah, isn't that cool, CWM? Pretty sick, right? It's a buyout. They're going private. I saw big fucking money right there. Hey, what's up, Cyber Bunny? Hello, hello. They get bought out. They're all rich, and there's no reason to stay. 100%. 100%. Wonder where the rate will be for the common stock. I don't know. PyCon DE? Oh, maybe. Do you work with an organization you work at Stripe? No, I used to work at Stripe. I work at Sentry now, which is real fucky in my brain because they're the same number of letters and they have similar characters. T unknown known, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. They pay less for expenses or for everything? I think the idea is a cost of living adjustment, but yeah. PyCon 2022. So I think there are a bunch of PyCons. There's the one that I was specifically going to go to next week. This week is PyCon US. But I might do a European one this year. Be kind of cool. A lot of companies do location competitive pay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Left XYZ, welcome back. There's a calculator if anyone's interested. Oh. Oh. So what the fuck? How do I select? Oh my god, this is just a huge thing here. So where's California? At California? Oh, this is sorted really poorly. Could have just done that. So let's say that I made 235,000. San Francisco. What should I be making in Detroit? See, that's where this number is off. But is this literally? You can literally increment it by one at a time. Fucking crazy. Anyway, I make significantly more than that, so. Does the program read from a web page or API? I think it just has probably hard-coded percentages. Do they do the same thing if you still live in California but work remote? Usually, I mean, I think they would pay you California price even if you were remote but in California. I don't know. Depends on the company. I already deleted my data off Twitter because old Musk can eat my old ass. Stripe is amazing. Yep. Well then. Josh Finney says, "Oh my, when did you leave Stripe?" A couple weeks ago. Well, about a month ago. 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 3 weeks and 3 days ago is when I left Stripe. Yes, the endless server has helpfully linked the video there. T unknown known, welcome. Nice keyboard, thanks. Oh, Christian gave a talk on the WASM stuff. Ooh, the thing that's been plaguing my builds. That's true. Hello. I had a second technical interview for an ML engineer intern position. Ooh, nice. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Hello. Oh, my chat reader? Oh, it just connects the same way. It connects via the IRC protocol. Yeah, and then just prints to the terminal. This terminal emulator has special escape sequences for images, which is how it ends up like this. AWS app logo. Yeah. Do you get annoyed if people ask for help a lot at your company? I feel like I've been asking for help on so many of my assignments. No. I mean, naturally people are gonna ask for help. If they ask in a way that shows that they've put in the effort to, come to a solution, then yeah, no, that's awesome. If they're asking for hand-holding and have not put in the effort, yeah, that can get a little frustrating. But so far, essentially, I haven't seen any of that. So. Yeah, exactly. Or if you you follow my my video on this topic, like I'm perfectly happy if people do that. But yeah. Just stop picking as workshops, not only talks, are those usually good? So I've never attended a workshop, mostly because I've never been interested in a topic, and I feel like if I'm interested in a topic, I'm already mostly an expert on. But I've heard they're good. I just have never attended them, so I can't really speak to them. What if I literally don't know where to start? Well then, as long as you frame it well and like can talk about what you don't understand and like what you've tried so far, like that gets you most of the way there. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put this back over here. Don't crash. We good? Okay. Sometimes it crashes. I don't know why, and then it's gonna complain about the feet cache. But yeah. Hey, it's working. Nice, nice. I think the latest version of GNOME Terminal has Sixel support, so we might actually be able to get stuff working there again. Self-help hub, thank you for the bits, appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Destructoid 1. I guess Dreamlabs TTS doesn't understand alternate bits. I knew there were bits. Okay, so this needs some explaining. What was the video? Naming underscore naming? This one? Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's not that one. Oh no, it is that one. So this video has a amusing video ID, which is where that joke comes from. Rick says, I have a question. I build a Python program for work. My main job has nothing to do with coding. Python is a hobby. My question is, should I propose my work to my management or just keep it to myself? Depends if you think it would be useful for other people. If it's not, then I don't know. Shrugs. That's a new job. It's good. It's good. I'm really excited for my teammates to work with them. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Aren't Sixels very terminal dependent? Yeah, but they're at least somewhat standardized. Isn't that Elon Musk's kid? Right? Chosen One says, if I have 2 projects on my GitHub, is it good enough? Good enough for what? Yeah, whatever. What do you mean? I'm just gonna like make 2 projects and then stop? Why do I have a file named WAT in the GNU PG directory? What? It's just an empty file. Don't know what that's about. Hopefully it's not important. You always need a file named WAT. Yeah. Very useful and time saving for my teammates. Yeah, I mean, I would bring it up then. Seems useful. Embrian, welcome, welcome. Or Embrian. Regards from Chile. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. I think I vaguely recall you making that file in stream. I mean, I've made this. Usually I make this file. Because this one is a little bit more nefarious. But yeah. Any job will depend way more on just 2 repos that GitHub. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. We still have to team AWS mostly because most of my colleagues, well, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it definitely is time to go. I mean, that sounds like AWS, yeah. Sorry to hear that Stripe didn't work out. The push to Horizon was so forceful. I didn't realize Go, Scala, and Ruby Info were iced as well. Yeah. Nano snapped all of the language team. What are you gonna do about Snap Firefox in the new VM? Doing apt install just installs the Snap again. I don't know. I'll deal with that when I set up my VM. I'll probably deal with Snap until they inevitably kill it, because Snap's kind of shitty, but like, bleh. Bleh. I mean, in order to show that I worked on something, I know the other parts, but I hear that projects are important to get selected. I mean, it's less about like, do you have projects, and more like, can you talk about things that are interesting and show that you're passionate about stuff? I just read about some Snap versus Flatpak drama on Twitter. Yeah. Yep. It's related. Also, I like how Python's makefile has both build Python and Python for build. Oh no. It's Manhunt. Welcome, welcome. Love the keyboard cam. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of nifty. I feel like everyone has them now, but kind of neat. I'm moving to a team that will support plus maintain Ruby integrations, but all new integrations will be on Horizon, so I'm a little terrified of spinning up on that. Oh. Oh. Have fun with that. You ready for them to all get migrated to Java? Unidas3 says, so Strap is going all full in on Java? Yeah, pretty much. They aren't quite in the like rewrite everything phase yet, but certainly that's their new investment. Oh yeah, wholesome thought. Welcome back. You just remind me of something that I haven't shown chat yet. We have 3 new emotes. We have AOEC7. We have Andre Pasta, thank you for the resub at 4 months. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. We also have AOEC Hyde. And we have shit, what was the third one? 5, 7, and Facepalm. There's our 3 new emotes, chat. We got some pretty good new emotes. I'm a big fan of them. But yeah, we got some new emotes. Thank you for the reminder. My message go. Wholesome thought. Thank you for the reminder there. Pray for me, yeah, right, Murphy? But yeah, the Snap Flatpak thing for Firefox at least was Mozilla wanted it to be a snap. But you can do some like PPA stuff to get the old one back, or you can use Debians. Jhack, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I forgot to update the chat bot. I gotta do that as well. Because this is still wrong, right? Emotes? Probably use an API to update that. Yeah, that's not up to date. Bot, plugins. Actually, gonna pull. I feel like somebody contributed to this. No? Maybe I already pulled. Bot, plugins. Simple. Oh, I forgot to. So I forgot to delete the Babby theme to reset it. So we're gonna have our first Anthony Explains video with an alternative theme. In 2 weeks. Okay, we're gonna add in. Where do they go? Here. We have AWC7, AWC Hyde, and AWC Facepalm. I gotta this. Emotes. Did that get cut off? Hey, nice. Nice. IA Lancelot says, what are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about when you asked. Facepalm is definitely gonna come in handy. Yeah. Did you hear about the new Twitch badges for things like artist? I think that's cool, but it'll be interesting long term. No, I don't know what that is. Animated facepalm? I don't even know what that would look like. I don't know how I would do it. Divine Star, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Static Public Void Main, hello, hello, welcome back. Just had a shower. Nice, nice. You're all clean. Good to hear. Murphy says, regardless, it was so awesome to see your username show up in Slack one day. Thanks so much for your contributions. And again, sorry to hear it didn't work out. Glad you're still streaming. We'll still always stop by here. Awesome. Well, sorry for not coworkers anymore. But yeah, there's still stream, I guess. Anything explains where your babbies come from? There's a command for that. I forget what it is. Is it in here? No. Yeah, there it is. Where do babbies come from? And it links my text over here. Twitch clip search sucks. Yeah, it's fucking garbage. Fucking garbage. Easy light. Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Gladiator Walker, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay. On to the things that I did since last time in open source. Is this the oldest one? Yes. So I upgraded Puppet. This actually broke pre-commit CI in a very subtle way. So the definition of user changed between this version and this version. And Puppet succeeded, and my test run succeeded, but the home directory was no longer readable, so I had to add this little bit of code to make it so that PC Runner could mount Rust, basically. It was broke Rust. So upgraded Puppet, broke pre-commit CI, ended up fixing it, so that's fine. Most of this was to try to get the runner upgraded to Jammy, and one of the things that changed between Focal and Jammy is the default Python 3 version changed from 3.8 to 3.10. So I adjusted the tests to use 3.9, that way it would sort in a stable manner. So these tests pass whether you're running 3.8 or 3.10, which is kind of nice. So fix the tests there. My god, this was so annoying. Podman on Jammy, not on Focal, but on Jammy. If you run Podman as a different user in a directory that other user can't ls but can read, then Podman crashes with just like a completely nonsense error. This completely nonsense error here. Where is it? Cannot chdir. Permission denied. I don't know why it needs to chdir, because it literally reads nothing from the working directory. This just feels like a bug in Podman, but they were just like, this is one of those cases where it's like, doctor, it hurts when I hit myself. And doctor's just like, well, stop fucking kidding yourself. But in this case, it feels like, you know, the program shouldn't let me hit myself, but yeah. I like you as a person, but I don't like Python. I like Java. Please use Java so I can 100% enjoy the stream. That's probably not going to happen. Maybe Kotlin. Maybe we'll do a Kotlin stream, but I don't think I'm going to do a Java stream anytime soon. RDWE, thank you for the follow. Welcome. John NV1, good to see you again. Hello. What kind of Java stream I'm out? It's probably not going to happen. Johnny Man, hello. How you doing? From future from braces. Yeah, here's how we're gonna do our Java stream static void main. From future import braces. The fast WT form email validator added a DNS validation? Oh god. Oh, doesn't seem like a good idea. Typical Podman. Yeah, Podman is like kind of broken in weird ways, but it's nice when it works. Ethan says, I want to be able to run Ingress in a rootless Podman container, but apparently it's impossible to add capabilities to Podman containers. Ingress. You could. How would you do it? Yeah, I think you would need to run Nginx on the host. So or use a non-standard port. Yeah, I don't know how else that would work. Dr. Hertz answered, no, it doesn't. You are fantasizing. Right? What about a CircuitPython stream? I don't have a CircuitPython device, but I would do that. Static for public heathen. Right? Hi, Satisfied. How are you doing? Good to see you again. How many bits for a Java stream? Now we're talking. I don't even know what I would work on. I would maybe do a Java stream where I port my Java to Kotlin, which is basically Java, right? Dr. It hurts. Doctor, I don't know, feels fine on my machine. Yeah. What's cheer? It is sending bits into chat, I guess. How that works. I'm thinking around Ingress out of a mobile phone. Wait, what? Wait, what? Dashed. Oh god, why is this so hard to say? Alberto, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I work with you. As a former contributor to CircuitPython, I'm not sure how Anthon would feel about it or current opinion. I have used Ingress. Oh yeah, Ingress. Oh, the game. I've used CircuitPython. We actually did a stream a long time ago with the CircuitPython device. I still have the repo. Yeah, archived. From PyCon 2019. I made a very simple spinner just to show that I could do some fun maths. Oh, and if you press the button, it went in the other direction. I'm pretty sure there's a bug here because I seem to remember it like wrapping weirdly. Like if you timed the button press, it would go in the other direction. Yeah, I've played a little bit with CircuitPython before. Nothing complicated. This was a really stupidly simple CircuitPython device. But yeah, if you look at the timestamp here, we could probably find it. May 6th, 2019. YouTube. Quick hide all the memes about Alberto. Yeah. Ignorance codes 2019 05 May 6th 0506. 3.8 packaging. I don't think we did it on this stream. Yeah, this looks like I just worked on PyUpgrade. It's gonna be much faster for me to do it from my stream archives. Streams 2019, somewhere around here. Nope, that is December. Wow, I only streamed 80 times in 2019. I've streamed 80 times this year already. Feels like. No. This one? Oh, this was 720p era. May 10th? Why does this say? I mean, this is the right stream. It would be the right stream. Damn, old Showdown. Why do we have Showdown open? Whoa. Oh, wait, here we go. Did I just forget to big face? Yeah, there's the little CircuitPython device. Anyway. Yeah, we did do that at some point. EPX is the entry device. I got wrecked that Zucker lecture so often. Please YouTube listen to my likes, dislikes, that's not interested. Yeah. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Gladiator. But yeah, we have done some CircuitPython at some point. Okay, anyway. I changed the checks so that these always run from /, which prevents this class of bugs. This is also the same working directory that FrequencyI uses as well. Or it uses like some run directory. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't have this bug for the actual running thing, so that as well. Are you paid every 2 weeks or once a month? J-Man, do you want... This is not intended to be a flex, but I don't know when I get paid. I don't have to worry about it, so I have no idea. This is another little change that I made. We upgraded C6s on stream, but I forgot to do it for the Packer image. So I did update this here. So now these are C6s. Basically just makes it build a slight bit faster and cheaper. Then this is the big patch where I upgraded to Jammy. This took a lot of work to get going, but most of it was bump the Python version. I did it in 3 places. Added some debugging steps because I spent a lot of time fucking around with AMI because there was just so many like little fiddly things that I had to figure out, and like waiting 10 minutes to boot an AMI or to build an AMI over and over and over was just not worth it. So this was a way to write out the SSH key locally and then set a breakpoint. Speaking of the AMI, this was basically the change to get it jammy. I needed to generate a new SSH key, which Packer SSH, which you'll see some familiar names on this issue. This was my fix. 2204, OpenSSH no longer allows RSA keys by default, and Packer generates RSA keys by default, so it's broke a little bit there. Alex, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Where is the other issue? This other issue that had familiar names? Maybe it wasn't that issue. I think it was this one. Where's me? Where did I say? What? Must not be that issue. Oh shit. This issue, maybe. Yeah. Liz, who streams. Liz often streams Advent of Code. So yeah. We can see that. But anyway. And then a bunch of people being like, blah blah blah, doesn't work, and I'm like, literally for Amazon ABS, if you're not using Amazon ABS, like relevant. The 1st and the 15th. Oh, okay, cool. I know bi-monthly, but I kind of miss every 2 weeks because 2 months out of the year I'd get paid 3 times in a month, so it's kind of free money. Oh, I see. Oh, bi-weekly. Yeah. Fortnightly. What exactly is Packer? I think I did a video on it. Yeah, I did a video on it. Packer is basically, yeah, what more ATI says. Or you can watch my video and get a more in-depth thing about it. How did you celebrate your first $1 million? I don't know, a number just got bigger in my bank account. I didn't really do anything about it. Well, not even in my bank account, because there's no reason to keep $1 million in cash. It's just not financial advice, but why does GitHub Java syntax highlighter suck? I don't know. It's based on the Ruby one. I like to discourage you from using absolute garbage languages. Hey, what's up, Al Gore? Good to see you again. How you doing? It's config management like Chef and Ansible, kind of. It's more like machine provisioning law. It is, I mean, it fits in the same category of tools as Chef and Ansible, kind of, but never keep $1 million in cash unless you're about to buy something. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, you're losing money. Yeah. Yep. Packer's more focused on the bootstrapping provisioning stage. Yeah, 100%. Johnny Man says, are you streaming full time? I remember at one point you were saying it was temporary. No, streaming is back to being a hobby. I mean, I would love to stream full time. I think I would have to adjust my, well, here's what would have to happen. I would have to make more money from my passive incomes, you know, Twitch, YouTube, GitHub sponsors, Frequency CI. I would need to own a house and not pay rent. Yeah, that's basically it. But no, I have a full-time job. I work at Sentry as a staff software engineer, and I hope to be able to stream my work at some point, which I think would be pretty cool. Basically, I just need good marketing to say it's okay. Because Sentry is all open source, so it would make sense there. DNJ, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Closer to Vagrant? Yeah, it's in the same space as Vagrant. Although, I think Packer can use Vagrant do things. Wait, no. Is that right? Fuck. I think, no, it's the other way around. I think Vagrant can use Packer outputs to do things. Maybe it's both ways. I don't know. DJ, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Why do you call Java garbage dudes? It's just the first cross-platform. I don't even know if that's true. Just because the bytecode is portable doesn't mean it was the first cross-platform language. Like C, you know, any high-level language that has a compiler could be considered cross-platform, unless you mean cross-platform binaries, which shipping a VM is a little bit different. But I don't know. Have you started that streaming conversation or still getting things? So the best part about this fixture, Jake, is I've convinced the head of open source to start that conversation for me. Because they're interested in pushing it as a recruiting and outreach and DevRel initiative. And they've been at the company for 5 years, 6 years, some number of years. So they have internal clout. I've got external clout. They've got internal clout. Assignment for Journey, it seems kind of weird to be paid more than once a month. Here's totally normal to be paid once a month on the end of the month or in the middle. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Congrats on the job. Centers are cool coming. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Then C and C++ are garbage by that logic. Yeah, I mean they are kind of garbage. That's correct. That's true. That'd be awesome to be able to stream work. Shows people a great example of what to expect in the tech industry. Yeah, I think it's cool in two aspects. Like one, you guys get very realistic content about what I work on. But then the other aspect is Sentry gets like a whole bunch of nice PR press that's like, yo, look, this could be your job. Come work with us, sort of thing. But yeah. Now that's the movie. Yeah, exactly. How much more do you need, especially for the house? So I really just need to start looking for a house, to be honest. Yeah, because I'm pre-approved for a loan for a stupid amount of money. Pre-approved for a loan, and I've just been so busy that I haven't had time to do it, and busy for another week and a half with the funeral prep and stuff. So not gonna be able to look at houses for another week. And I gotta just do it at some point. But I said I'd be like gift subs Cooper. Have you ever tried functional languages? I've done a little bit of F# and other one. Nice. Thanks for the 69 bits, Moomy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've tried a little bit of F#. I wouldn't say that I know any functional languages though. I've done some Scala also. And then getting a second tiled lead of influence, yeah. Technically, multiple devices use the ISA. The first ISA could do that. Could be called the first cross-platform language. Kind of. Smiley, hello. It's impossible to install third-party system utilities and Premium CI. Under the free tier, yes. If for paid tier, I will add options for that, but no paying customers asked for it yet. The problem with installing arbitrary things at runtime is twofold. Like one, it influences the execution time of the system, and it potentially allows people to sudo apt install minor d, which I don't really want. So it protects my ass and it makes the system faster without doing it. And it's a better user experience for your users as well. Like Precommit is designed in that it bootstraps all your tools for you. So if you're depending on your system bootstrapping tools, you're kind of forcing your users into a shitty user experience. So Precommit CI kind of built on that. But yeah, if paying customer wants that, then I build it, but no one has asked for it yet. What are your thoughts on the Johnny Depp trial? I have zero thoughts. I don't fucking know what the Johnny Depp trial is. I don't care about celebrity garbage. Evan and Ansel have a functional streak, but a functional programming enthusiast would not like them. Yeah, because they're. Well, I like Puppet. I'm not a fan of Ansel. Ginger Temple and YAML just makes me want to scream. I look forward to a future where any of these coworker pay to force them to use Vim. Hope you locked in that interest rate. Oh, did the interest rate change? I mean, yeah, I have no idea. I guess the loan offer would say, wouldn't it? I think they only just pre-approved me rather than having an actual loan. No, the official document does not list interest rates. Oh shit, it's only valid for 90 days? I got another month. I was like, fuck, I can't procrastinate indefinitely on this? No. Although I'm sure they would just pre-approve. I'd actually probably get pre-approved for a higher value given my salary went up. But yeah, anyway. You can come move by me. A couple of $1 million homes up for sale. Yeah, I'm pretty happy where I am right now. I thought I wanted to buy a house, but with the interest rate spiking, it'll be a few years till it happens. Do you live around the Bay Area? No, I used to, but now I am in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So slightly hoping for it to crash. Was that posted in my Discord? This is a meme. Or was that posted in a different Discord? I'll show you this. It's extremely relevant to this conversation. After pushing strings into the company, will you push Babby as the default editor? No. No one should use my editor. Shots fired, poor Ansel. I mean, Ginger templated YAML is just kind of shit. I mean, YAML shit, and then putting Ginger on top of it doesn't make it better. It makes it way worse. Kinbiko, hello. Yeah, I'm planning to buy a house at some point. What's your budget for a home? Are you gonna buy a fixer-upper? Why would I buy a fixer-upper? I'm not gonna tell you my home budget. You don't want to know my home budget. Did you see the algorithm repo? Yeah, some engineer at Twitter is having a laugh. Oh, that was pretty funny. I feel like anyone that used YAML for more than 10 minutes hates it. Oh man, I just hold on. I gotta show you this issue. That's just like so frustrating. This one. So first we gotta look at their first issue. So this is pre-commit hooks, and they're complaining about Flake8. Because they have set their, admittedly, so there's actually two things that already tipped me off to be like, oh. The first is they have double quotes here, and they have single quotes here, and they have double quotes in their error message. So first off, they're lying to me. This is not the configuration that resulted in this error message. But second off, this is also kind of lol YAML. This is a string with literal single quotes in it. They, if you put double quotes there, it's a literal double quotes as well. And so Flake8 is like, why did you put double quotes there? That makes no sense, of course. But they were triply wrong. They're in the wrong repo for pre-commit, because this is not related to the framework. But also it has nothing to do with pre-commit. This is a Flake8 giving them an error message. Flake8 running a tool and giving them an error message. Or pre-commit running Flake8 giving them an error message. And it's actually, yeah, I guessed wrong on this because I did this on my phone. But they've got quotes. So that's the beginning of this. Then they open another issue. Where they put a space or whatever, tried what I told them to do. And then they got this error message. Expected string and got dicked. And we're like, oh, yeah, clearly this is a problem with pre-commit. You know, args index 0. I wonder where did args index 0? Oh, it's YAML being fucking stupid. Matty Two Shoes, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Let me finish this little rant and then I will do my little intro. This is YAML being stupid. This colon makes YAML turn this into a key and this into a value. Which is just like, okay, yep, that's clearly what they wanted. And so I told them this. I was like, you know, the error's not wrong. If you look at the 0th element, you have this, and that's YAML interpreting it as this. Which is nonsense. Like, you obviously didn't intend this. And then they're like, I changed it to this, and now it's throwing a different error. And I'm like, no. No. That was not. No, I didn't tell you to use this. I was telling you that's what it's doing. Then I told them how to actually fix it. But anyway, fuck YAML. Welcome to the stream, raiders, from Matty Two Shoes. My name is Anthony. I primarily work on Python open source streameroonies. I work on some tools that you might have heard of, like PyTest, Tox, Flake8, Precommit, Dead Snakes, PyUpgrade, all repos, Babby. I don't know, like 50 other things as well. If you've worked in Python, you've used my tools. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. I gotta catch up on chat, and then I will read your messages. Oh, I guess I can just read this. Can I match the raid size? No, it's fine. How was your stream? What were you working on? Engine Noober says Emacs Jock. Welcome. How you doing? YAML fatigue is a real thing, but good luck avoiding it, especially if you're doing anything around Kubernetes. Yeah, that's true. Haven't tried it yet, but does Precommit CI respect when the entry is a Docker image? So Docker is not yet supported because I haven't found a way to make it not super slow or super unsafe. So it does not yet support Docker, but every other language is supported. I don't mind YAML, though I wish YAML 1.2 would catch on. LibYAML never implemented it, so we're basically just shit out of luck forever. The North Bale, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Michigan. Yeah, indeed, I satisfied. We're actually, you're not too far away. We should, I don't know, grab drinks sometime or something. I use Babby at work, but then again, I spend most of my time S-station and clusters. Nice. One up us. Really good night this time. Well, thank you for stopping by, more ATI. Appreciate it. Splat, hello. That image hurts me on a spiritual level. Yeah. Right. Michigan, are you pro or anti Upper Peninsula? I mean, I've been there. It's fine. The thing about Michigan is you can drive north or south and you'll end up in the south. Terrible joke, never mind. I'm trying out Kakune. I don't know how to pronounce it. Seems like a better thought out version of him. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. But Tootie GG, hello. Expected string and got dicked. Yep. Virtual HD Gaming, hello, welcome. Users, am I right? Yeah, exactly. Very much, did you copy the question or the answer on Stack Overflow vibe? Yeah. Me and Docker Pros always buying 00005000. Oh, stupid me, not knowing when to use quotes. Yeah, this is a fairly common one for that. Also, fun story about this precise argument here. This actually exposes that port outside of your laptop. And we made this mistake at Lyft with not Docker Compose, but with a virtual machine port binding, where we exposed the Docker socket to 0000 whatever port Docker runs on, 9863 or some shit like that. I don't know. And one of the engineers came into the office and was like, "Man, my laptop's really hot. The fans have been spinning all day, and I don't feel like I'm even doing anything. Like, I just started my laptop and it's burning up. And it started when I was at a coffee shop. Like, well, that's weird. Let's sorry, that was Windows vendor being like, you have no viruses. Started when I was at a coffee shop. And yeah, sure enough, someone at the coffee shop had noticed that the Docker socket was open, and he had 8 copies of minor D running and chewing up the full CPU and I think it was not GPU because it's VirtualBox, so there's no pass through. But yeah, big old crypto miners sucking away his CPU cycles. Hey, what's up, Mohamdi? Hello. Is your main job streaming your work on open source projects? I have not streamed any of my work yet. I have a day job, but I want to be able to stream my work. Might happen. I was finishing off logic for my first feature, my streamer analytics tool. Ooh, nice. North, south, and west gets you south. Yeah. You can't say that about Wisconsin. And wait, is Wisconsin to the west? I know they're northwest. Why am I missing the state that's south of Wisconsin? Oh, Illinois. Yeah. Well, I guess from me, it's entirely Wisconsin. Anyway. I didn't know Tagalog is the most commonly secondary language in California. I would have guessed Spanish, but oh, interesting. Arabic makes 100% sense for Michigan. Yeah. Dearborn, I think, is the largest city in the U.S. Yeah. Oh, other than English or Spanish. Oh, okay. I can read. Might be. I've mentioned that a couple of times, but then most weekends I get funked at work, either by working late or early. Oh, yeah. You can sign up for the waitlist if you want the link. I'll be messaging everyone there as soon as the first version. Oh, yeah. Ping me. Send me a link. I'll do it after stream. Other than Spanish, yeah. Sorry, I suck at reading. My bad. Strike it up. Other than English and Spanish, Anthony Spanish. Okay, well, I didn't read the fucking title. I just looked at the map. Might be. I dumb. Number says, I can't decide. Push this as an RFC, draft PR, or comment on the issue with a link. Screw you, imposter syndrome. It probably matters literally no way either direction. So I would just go for it. Okay, we're caught up on chat. Let's continue through this here. So yes, had to update the key type because RSA did. Podman is no longer shipped in an apt repository, but it is part of the OS repositories itself. So I downgraded Podman, and this caused all sorts of messy messes. But I'll show those in a second. Yeah, again, more Python 3.10 for upgrading to Jammy. I had to enable lingering for the user that runs rootless Podman, because the build of Podman that's shipped in Jammy has like systemd mode hard coded. So I wanted to not use the systemd mode because that's what I was using before. That way there were fewer changes between the two on upgrade, but this was way simpler. The amount of stuff to re-enable non-systemd mode was just like a whole bunch of code. So I did this instead. And I had to change this, just the package name. There's no separate Podman release on Jammy. There's just one package. That was really all I had to do to upgrade from Focal to Jammy. And so if we look now, easy to describe instances. Grab. We SSH into this. Yep. Let's see, LSB release, and we're running Jammy. So frequency at least the hosts have been upgraded to Jammy. I need to figure out what to do with the containers because I don't really want to ship Python 2 anymore. and I can't ship Python 3.5. I might not be able to ship Python 3.6. No, yeah, I don't know what that's gonna happen. But anyway, upgraded to Jammy. That succeeded. Noticed some stuff while I was scrolling through all the files. I no longer need a C compiler or YAML build headers or Python build headers. So I was able to delete those entirely. Wait, why do we not purge? Oh, yeah, because I changed this to... Okay. So I was able to do this because everything comes from wheels, so I don't need to do any building, which is kind of nice. This was unrelated Predicament CI. Someone mentioned that this was in the docs, but no longer supported. This is just a docs bug in Flake 8. Easy little fix there. This was to improve the AMI size, and this was kind of a pain in the butt. This is how you turn off recommends globally. I basically just wanted this so it didn't install a bunch of packages I wasn't using. And basically explicitly list the packages that I needed. And purge a few other ones. Like I don't need to repartition my disk. I don't need to install Debian packages from .debs. And I don't need a reverse Polish notation calculator. Don't know why this was installed. Gems changed its directory. This is also just some other disk usage stuff. And I had to add these two packages. Because Podman technically can start without them. It can't, but they're listed as recommends instead of depends for some reason. I just a bug in the pack. Updated that. This saved like 300 megabytes of disk space. So pretty significant improvement on my AMI size, and that translates to like boot speed and other stuff there. Up 5, hello, welcome. Imagine not just dropping everyone and doing Python 3.9. Yeah, right. Good old Ubuntu with auto-update packages and a fresh release. Yeah, it happens. Goni Geist, hello. Good to see you again. Oh, this was actually something that we started on stream, which is to move around the API requests in the webhook for Predicament CI. Goni Geist, thank you for the resub at 11 months. Thank you for your continued support. It's good to see you again. Predicament rewrite and Rust when? So I don't even know that it would actually improve anything, since most of the time in Predicament CI is not actually, or in Predicament, is not actually running Python. It's running the other tools. And if it were rewritten in Rust, it would lose the benefit of being able to discover Python tools, and most things that use Predicament are using it for Python. And then you get into the whole distribution of Rust tools. Distribution of native tools just kind of fucking sucks. Then you have to build for a whole bunch of architectures and get the like one IBM asshole that's like, why don't you build Z? And I'm like, oh, because no one uses your shitty architecture anymore. And then you got the like random ass obscure ARM non-glibc. I don't want to build native artifacts. It's already a pain, enough of a pain that I have to build other stuff. But Engineer says another reverse Polish notation lover. Yeah, right. Oh, you like the new emotes, Kamiko? Yeah, I added those on the Wednesday. Do you have any data on which platforms use Predicament the most? The closest that I have to that is PyPI stats. But I don't really trust this. I think it's super inflated by CI usage. Yeah. I think this is super inflated by CI usage because it has like 82% using Linux. Null is scrapers. Yeah, that's the thing that I have a higher percentage of Windows users than Darwin users feels wrong. Maybe it's true? That feels super hard to believe. I don't even know what other is. It's like 3 users a day. But I think this is super inflated by like GitHub Actions. Travis or whatever the fuck. It is interesting that this is like, you see the same periodicity even for null, which means even the scrapers take weekends off. Or it's buggy versus a pip, I don't know. You can also very clearly see Christmas on here, or holidays. Which is kind of interesting, but yeah, so this is the closest I have to stats. I don't collect any usage stats myself, so I don't know. Cargo install is Craigasm, no virtual nonsense required. I mean, sure, if you can get a working cargo, but you would need to have all that shit set up already. Okay, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Like I would imagine a lot of people don't have a rest compiler chilling out. But Windows might run on CI, Darwin won't be. Yeah. Yeah, although GitHub Actions has Darwin runners, so it's certainly a thing. But we use the null TM system, yeah. Does your new company provide free food? I mean, I work remote, so for me, no. But I do see the catering notifications in the Toronto. Well, I don't chill out in the San Francisco office one, but I chill out in the Toronto one. I don't know why I chill out in the Toronto one, because even that's 4 hours away from me, but I do see the catering notifications, and some of them look so good. Like they had poke last week, and I was like, oh man. And it's a poke shop that I've been to in Toronto, and I was just, this place is so fucking good. Got it. Nope. I'm remote, so I don't really. Anyway, this is a patch that we did on stream. I didn't finish it on stream though. This is to basically avoid doing GitHub API requests before we put the work onto the pre-commit CI queue. This has kind of two effects. One is if GitHub API is shitting the bed, pre-commit CI is more likely now to actually complete the run because it will be in our queuing system. Whereas if this call crashes, we just never see the run ever, which is kind of bad. The other thing is this makes runs start 50 to 100 milliseconds faster. So every run just got 50 milliseconds faster, which is kind of nice. But yeah, diff is a little bit wonky, but it's basically move these status calls into a status helper and move the token into the status part, and then only call status after it has been put on the queue. So basically a little efficiency boost. This is for the push endpoint. I also did that for pull requests as well. Pull request is a little bit more complicated because two ways to trigger a PR run. One is from a GitHub comment. The other is from an actual pull request. So I had to adjust the logic there. Technically, this makes comments a little bit wasteful, but yeah, comments are super uncommon. So, or at least relative to pushes and PRs. I feel like it was fine. GitHub macOS runners cost like 20x more. Yeah, yeah, we use them at work for some of our stuff. I moved to Toronto, right? My favorite food place in the world is in Toronto. Otto's Berlin Donor. This place is so fucking good. Oh my god. Look at how good this halloumi looks. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. God, I love this place. I usually get the halloumi teller. And you can get it with all of their sauces. Why the fuck wouldn't you get all 3 of their sauces? 4 sauces? Oh, they have a new one. Oh. Well, I usually would get these 3 sauces. I get couscous and fries. Oh my god, I fucking love it. And you can get extra halloumi. This place is so fucking good. And now my mouth's just watering. You should just order catering to your house and send pictures to everyone to make everyone else jealous. Perhaps. User says, what is the difference advantage of using a Unix socket for your Whiskey app in combination with a reverse proxy instead of reverse proxying to the app running on localhost? I seem to remember the main argument for using a domain socket is twofold. One being that you don't have port races. I guess it's all just port races. Different port races. Like one port races for acquiring the port, then two for restarting the app. I think is the main, because domain sockets are, you can have as many as you want. You don't really run into like the weird, I mean, there are other problems with domain sockets. Like they can only be 127 characters long. Why do I remember that? Because I've run into it so many fucking times that anytime someone's like, oh, I have a weird error with a socket, I'm like, 127? How long is your socket name? I think it's mostly for port races. Omni says, by the way, can Sentry be used to monitor API response time? Yes, there is stats stuff. Also, they're rolling out performance monitoring, which looks really cool. Looks really cool. But I think it's mostly mobile app stuff now, but it looks like it might be coming to other stuff. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. I miss having access to real donors. Sag, yeah. Come to Berlin? Yeah, I'm sure they're better in Berlin. 100%. Tofu food. This is a sign I should grab some dinner. Yeah. Master Agent Miyazaki says German donor is even better than any other donor I had in Istanbul. I miss it and I wish I knew how to make it at home. True. I have actually made this at home. Although I don't know where I can get halloumi here. Because yeah, I'm gonna need to find a bougie grocery store that sells halloumi. But the other parts of this are easy, like couscous, super easy. Fries, homemade fries are so easy to make, really, really well. And then I made my own garlic sauce. I made my own yogurt. I reused hot sauce though. I'm not about to make my own hot sauce. I mean, I could make my own hot sauce. Oh, that's one thing that I'm gonna miss from California. There's this really fucking good hot sauce. I wonder if I can get it delivered here. I don't even remember what it was called. California Fireman's hot sauce. Something like that? Yeah, this shit. Oh my god, can I get it delivered? Please don't dox me. Seems like I can get it delivered. This shit is so good. Shit is so good. Well, I usually get the like hotter version. This is mild. Yeah, this is the not hot stuff, but that stuff's good. Anyway, can you tell I haven't had dinner? Okay, anyway. Yeah, so deferred these for that, made PRs faster. Added a little comment to Black and Docs because we got a celebrity poster on Black and Docs. You don't know Simon. They made a pretty big thing that you might have heard of called, wait, didn't they make Django? Am I misremembering? I thought they made Django. Am I wrong here? They don't have it pinned. I don't know. Anyway, they're a big open source person. But they didn't read the search the issue track. For containerized stuff, sockets are no option since you need TCP between the load balance and the reverse proxy. You can mount socket files, but yeah, usually for like Kubernetes, they'll use actual ports and actual IPs. You like spice, you should get wasabi toothpaste. What is that? I think wasabi is like bitter spice, not spice. Cheater tube, what? What the fuck? What does this mean? Andrew something to Django. Oh. Why do I feel like... Anyway. I know they're bringing open source. I don't remember what they did though. Maybe I should, but... oh well. I'm a big open source person too. I mean, I don't do that much open source, but I'm big. Yeah. Yeah. This is a little doc thing that I did today. Apparently the flaky docs are just wrong. It meant strings that look like this, not like this. I don't know. Everyone probably can be improved to actually handle both of them, but I don't really care. So fix the docs there, and we're up to date on open source stuff, which is wild. And so now we can actually start stream. 2 hours into it. Gohan's gamer tags. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I want to show you another thing that I did. Oh, this is gonna be super cringe. So I didn't get to finish this. Yeah, it's gonna be super cringe. Do I actually want to show you this? Original author Simon Wilson. See, I was right. I was right. Thank you, the other server. Maybe I'll just show you the tech that I built for it rather than the actual clip. So the idea was Citrus, who I did stream with a couple weeks ago, was doing a 1K follower celebration / birthday stream. And my idea was to make a video where have you seen like the X streamers typical stream videos where somebody like pretends to be them and like goes through all of their stream memes? That's what I wanted to do, but for Citrus. And I didn't actually finish it because yeah, while I was recording, my dad called me and was like, yeah, your grandmother has died. And that was much more important than actually finishing this. So I made this whole set of tech, which pretends to be chats, that I could make a chat overlay that has like, I could time it, I could make common chatters say whatever would be said like normal in their chat, and I had just like hooked up all this stuff to just like have a chat overlay. And so spoilers, I learned a little bit of WebSockets to make this happen. So when we do the WebSocket stream, I will actually know some WebSockets to do that. But anyway, I had set all this tech up, and I had recorded one clip of this and then got the phone call, so I didn't get to finish this. But I thought this was pretty cool. It's basically a little bit of JavaScript. Show you the JavaScript. A little bit of CSS, a little bit of JavaScript. Basically, WebSockets is pretty easy. Although I don't know how this doesn't race. Like, I feel like connecting to the socket and then getting an open handler, I would expect these to go in the other direction, because I feel like between these two lines you could connect and then you would never get this callback. But maybe there's something about JavaScript that I don't know that prevents that from happening. But then it's really just like listening on messages and responding to them. This is basically me implementing a shitty version of React. You have some solid client rendering here. And then you can add like a reconnect handler. I didn't bother because it was entirely localhost, so I didn't have to do anything special here. But single threaded, it is, but at the same time, like, I guess the browser, I was under the impression that the browser could pick any point to do a what's the word? I don't remember. I forget. This is forget sign language. Julia, you did get a gifted sub. Indeed. Welcome, welcome. What's a good site or software you suggest to learn Python? Here's my advice on it. Getting started with programming? Yeah. I don't know. Whatever I said in the video. But yeah, a little bit of WebSockets code. A little bit of Python code for the WebSockets backends. This is basically how you would and send messages. You could basically, you know, either send emotes or texts, or a mix of emotes and text, and yeah, I don't know. I had a whole bunch of memes and ideas lined up, but obviously never finished. But anyway, that was one of the things that I did that that happened offline as well. Even JavaScript is not slow enough for one line of execution take longer than network round trip time. Yeah, that's true, but I wonder if you're on like you know, if you have other other callbacks going. Oh, I missed Stir Blue. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I was always under the impression that it could inject other code in a different way, but whoa. Laser Yoda said, is that actually Nano or something else? I've never seen syntax highlighting in Nano. So Nano does have syntax highlighting, but you're right, this is not Nano. But I used to use Nano. This is Babby, which is my text editor that I wrote from scratch in Python. It has the ideas of Nano, but it is of course not. As you can see, you know, syntax highlighting and nice features, and you can quit it like Vim if you really want to. But yeah, it's not Nano, but it is inspired. Okay. I realize that we are 2 hours into a essentially just chatting stream. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I will be right back, and then we will take a look at auto update day. So I will see you in a sec. Hello, I'm back. Got my water. I actually ran out of water in my fridge, so I had to put a little bit of tap water in there. Such is life. I have filled up my water filter that's really not a water filter because I haven't replaced the filter on it. It's really just a dechlorinator at this point. But yeah. Okay, let's take a look at auto update day. I don't expect auto update day to be very very interesting because I don't think much updated this week. ESLint is the only thing I know. Perhaps there were other things, but that was the only updates I got in my repo. Yeah, this is... We scaled up. Why did we even scale up here? Yeah, wait, what? Why? Oh, this is the pre-scaling. Yeah, this is the pre-scaling. So it scaled up once due to this little spike here, yeah. Basically no activity today, which makes sense. But it still processed all of these 7,500 repositories. And a few of your hooks get updated because I copied my config from an older repo. Ah, that makes sense. Makes sense. This green line is my favorite thing of the entire week. I mean, this is kind of a neat little thing to take a look at every week. It's been pretty quiet the last bunch of weeks though, which is good. Okay. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing in dead letter. We haven't had any dead letter from this in a long time, so we've been very good about not having bugs in this, so that's good. Well, I don't know that there's no bugs, but at least no crashes. So, admittedly, it's a very simple system, so I don't super expect problems there. I guess I could think of a problem like if GitHub went down, we would probably see dead letter. But then we could retry them, so I guess that's a plus there. What else do we usually look at? We look at the metrics during this. Of course, it's not going to be super interesting because there weren't too many runs. Yeah, like we don't even see our biggest spike in wait time is a minute, which like is a deal. But yeah, our average queue time is usually less than a second, so pretty good. Wait, what was the blue line? Repair duration. We had a spike of repairs though. What happened there? Oh, it's put it at 1 minute. There we go. A little bit more interesting. Yeah, so prepares is when it has to do a build. Even those are small. Error. None of these timed out though, so that's weird. Well. Why requeue? I guess we could look at the error for that. GitHub has basically told me to go fuck myself. Yeah. So first I was like, hey, I'm getting this error, it should be impossible. You hand me a token and then the token doesn't work. And they're like, oh, send us the GitHub request ID. And I was like, okay, I'll send the GitHub request ID. This is a different error. Is it cell target? Yeah, it's cell socket timeout. Not that one. This must be another SL socket timeout. Yep. Let's find one that's not an SL socket timeout. Here we go. Yeah, this error. This error. Kilobyte, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. This is the 403 that GitHub sends us directly after getting a token. So we get a token, then we try and use the token, and GitHub's like, that's not possible. And I messaged their support, and they're like, well, that seems impossible. Can you get us a request ID? And so I got them the request ID, and then they're like, oh, that repository is disabled. And I was like, but it wasn't at the time that it ran. It was disabled like a week or two later. And they're like, I don't know. Can you get me another one? And then I gave them 4 new ones, and they were like, that's weird. That should be impossible. What are you doing on your side? I'm like, I already told you. They're like, can you get me the request IDs for getting the tokens? And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Down the fucking rabbit hole we go. So I haven't gotten them that because I don't even know how I would do that. Why I could add more logging. At this point, I don't really care. I know it's a bug on their side, and I assume at some point someone else will complain about it louder than I will, and it will get fixed. But for now, it's just kind of annoying. But anyway, yeah, that's my GitHub support story for the week. Okay, and then the last thing that we usually check with auto update day is our run count, which we were right around 600k last time. I don't even remember. Runs 630k. Yeah, that's about the growth rate that we've been seeing recently, like 30 per week. Which makes sense. You mean you don't log every response header? Yeah, that's the problem. If I did, there's like all sorts of weird sensitive shit in there too. But yeah, no, I definitely do not. They wanted, yeah, that was the other thing they wanted. They wanted every request and response header. And I'm like, no, you don't need that. I literally gave you the little ID, and I know because I've talked to their support agents before, like in person, you can take that little ID and get the whole session and every request in that session just based on that little request ID. So I don't know why this support agent didn't have access to that system. I wasn't about to tell them how to do their job. Like what the fuck is the point of me giving them their request ID if they're not gonna be able to match it up against their fucking Elasticsearch thing? GitHub hire me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm almost certain what's happening is they are sending the token acquisition request to a non primary replica, a non primary database, and then the next request is going to a, or sorry, they're probably sending the token request to a primary replica, and then the secondary request is going to a non-primary replica. So there's replication lag, and then the token is invalid because it doesn't exist yet in their database. That's what I'm pretty sure is happening, because that's what happened last time I had this problem, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we fixed it." I don't think they fixed this one. The fucked up thing is, last time I had this problem, they didn't need, they only needed the request ID. They didn't need anything else, and they figured it all out. But I don't know why this is different. It's frustrating. It's frustrating when I put in all the effort to like make a good report, and they're like, "Oh, we don't know how you're doing it. You're using it too fast, case closed." Yeah. But like, I imagine GitHub Actions has exactly the same problem. So surely they would see this on their end too. Although maybe GitHub Actions provisions more powerful tokens. Like I'm intentionally scoping down the tokens, and they told me that because I'm scoping down the tokens, I'm going to incur more replication lag, and I was like, all right, whatever. Thompson, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, because the way I... So we need to... So I did this on my other computer. I need to clean this up. Blueprints, GitHub. So they told me specifically that because I am scoping it to a repository, this makes their backend do like 3 times as much work. And so if I did this, the token would be more powerful, but it would be more consistent. Problem is, you know, well, my brain is like, oh, but you know, you want to use principle of least privilege. Like, you don't get a token that's more powerful than you need. One day somebody else is going to get that, and then you're going to be in a world of pain. So I could do this, but it feels like the wrong thing. And in theory, I should use this as well. To scope this down just to statuses. But they told me that both of these causes it to do like 30x work. And they're like, please don't send both of those parameters. I was like, okay, well, at least it's because GitHub told me not to and not anything else. Sounds like an easy fix to me. I mean, yes, but no. You know? Chico Codes! Hello, hello, welcome back. Good to see you again. How you doing? But yeah, it is an easy fix, but at what cost? What cost? Oops, didn't mean to actually change you. But yeah, that's my GitHub grumbly. Also, do you want to see a fun bug that I found in Git? I think I was messing around in this repo. Yeah. Okay, so you'll notice that I have a branch here that is the cookie emoji, right? So if I clone this over HTTPS, it has to be over HTTPS. Let me find my support ticket so I can get my little script. Support.github.com. My ticket. So if we take this script here, we'll read the script to you. I'm not going to run the script immediately. We're going to turn off set-x in this because otherwise you'll all see my GitHub token. That's kind of important. Okay. Actually, I don't even know. I'm not going to run this at all. Never mind. This is how I leak my tokens. But if you clone, it has to be HTTPS. It has to be Git on Ubuntu Focal. And it has to be a branch name that uses a multi-byte Unicode character. Or multi-byte UTF-8 character. Such as the cookie emoji. And then you have to push using force with release to that branch with the previous revision. So you need to align all this shit together, and Git shits the bed if you do this. It crashes with this message here. Error cannot parse expected object name, and then there's like a weird random ass double quote on the end. This is just like random ass double quote. And I'm pretty sure what happens is one of the internal Git commands does like some special weird quoting, which causes it to crash. The wild thing is I only noticed this because somebody was like memeing in a GitHub repo that uses pre-commit CI, and they're like, why isn't pre-commit CI working? It was because their branch name was the cookie emoji. But I was like, I don't know what I can do. Sorry. But it turns out upgrading to the latest version of Git makes this bug go away. So it's partially a bug in Git. I think it's also a bug in GitHub, but their support agent was like, lol, get fucked. Talk to the Git mailing list. But yeah, anyway, that was another weird thing that happened since last time. Thompson says, what keyboard do you use? Oh, look at this shit. Yo, let's go. Bot doing bot job. Would it be better using the graph versus V3? The graph, you mean the open graph, or what's it called? The fucking thing that JS devs love, that backend devs hate because it's such a pain in the ass to administer and deal with query workload. What's it called? GraphQL. There you go, GraphQL. The GraphQL is just a thin layer on top of the backend APIs, especially for the write stuff. Can you even write with the GraphQL API? I don't think you can. I don't know. Pretty sure you can only read with GraphQL. I also don't know. But the GraphQL API is just a thin layer on top of the actual API. Oh, use mutations. Yeah. I don't know that GitHub has that, but I don't know. It wouldn't help anyway because it's the same backend. So, Chris Capella, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Or is it Capella? Capella. Go with Capella. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think it would make any difference here. Random Kanka, hello, welcome back. Give tokens, no. For a GitHub Legend daily coding for like 5 years. I mean, Legend or no life. 50-50, right? Mutation, assuming they've got them all open. Have a look at the graph. Yeah, I don't know. Trivesh says, has anyone noticed that those who are heavy gamers tend to not do well in programming compared to those who are not gamers? Is this a correlation? Wait, are you saying that gamers are bad at programming? Because I feel like pretty much everyone I know that programs also plays widget games. What? think they might be distracted. I mean, they're too busy playing widget games to do programming. It's certainly a take. I kind of doubt that has things. I mean, I do think that like people that have free time things are going to be less likely to do non-free time things, perhaps. But it's really just allocation of hobbies, and I don't think gaming has any real say in there. I would also say that people that play video games probably have a predilection or a leaning towards programming, because we're all fucking nerds. But I don't know. Gaming addiction. No, I don't think that's a thing. Live coding. Hello, welcome. Good to see you again. Stonkfish says I don't game and I'm bad at programming. John Micah says, as a gamer and a game dev, I wholeheartedly disagree with that statement. Yeah, game engine dev, I guess. Yeah. I feel like if anything, gamers are better at programming than it. Yeah. That's my thought. I feel like nerd doesn't mean the same thing anymore. I mean, it has shifted a little bit, but I still think that, like, well, I guess it depends on what games you're talking about. Are we talking like Call of Duty, or are we talking like I don't even know what people I mostly just play Minecraft and FTL. I feel like there's a difference between like normie games and non-normie games. But I also feel like, computer gamers like are often going to be the same type of people that might also get into programming. But I don't know. Thompson has a coding addiction. Oh man. Like Jake says, I was a gamer first, but being around the computers a lot got me into how they worked, and it spiraled from there. You've never been able to claw your way back out. I've seen so many people go to school for game programming, and then they just played games all day instead of actually coding. Yeah, see, the thing is, going into game programming, and maybe the Jalmega is an exclusion here, or an anomaly here. Going into game programming is usually a bad career path, because most video game programming is like extremely long hours, extremely competitive, worse pay, and just like a grind. But I don't know. So I got into programming because of Minecraft. Ooh, yeah, Minecraft's so good. I play so much. I said it says me too. That's why I love Java. Ah, okay, that makes more sense now. I used to play games. Now I just code. Feels bad. It's kind of the same for me. I can't remember. I think the last game that I like put in. I mean, we can just look on. Oh, it finally picked my new profile name. Man. Where's the like? How do I see the thing? Where's like my profile? View my profile. There we go. Where's the like all time? I even know how all recently played? No. All games? Sorted by playtime. Here we go. What's the last game that I like binged and played a fuck ton of? Probably Borderlands Pre-Sequel. Yeah. And this was years ago. Or like my 450 hours of Borderlands 2. This doesn't include console play on other people's accounts. I have like in actuality I have like 600 hours of Borderlands 2. Or like 300 hours of Skyrim. I guess I played a lot of FTL, but I play this like I'll play around. Pre-sequel was meh. Yeah, it wasn't that great. Most of this was like grinding for an item that I never got. And just a mishmash of other games. But yeah, I haven't really binged a game in a while. Just maybe a good thing. I don't know. I don't know that I would have time. I guess I binge Minecraft a lot. That doesn't get counted here. Thank God, man. If Steam displayed my Minecraft play hours, holy shit. Or my Pokemon hours, fuck. Oh man. God, my Pokemon hours would be. I already know just from some napkin math. Raisin, thank you for the resub at 4 months. Appreciate it. I know from some napkin math of my shiny Pokemon, which this here, yeah. So just based on this, I have caught 1,213 shiny Pokemon. This doesn't include my Legends Arceus Pokemon. Just from some napkin math, this equates to about 2.5 years of linear time. Not like 2.5 years of like sleeping. Like 2.5 years of linear time. Grinding shiny Pokemon. So I have definitely spent my fair share of time playing Pokemon. Now, granted, even though that's linear time, some of that is me playing anywhere from 2 to 5 games at the same time. Like some of them take not so much button input, so I can play a bunch of them at the same time and click through all of them and multitask while doing other stuff. Like I would my most common setup was to put YouTube or Twitch on my TV, and then I would be on my exercise bike, and then I would have my 3DSs set up on a stand next to my exercise bike and grind shiny Pokemon that way. But yeah, I've spent a fuck ton of time playing games, I guess, is the results here. Ew. Long file path. Yeah, this might be a good idea. Yeah, how would this work? This might be an interesting idea. I'm not sure how you would pick a good lower bound, though. So it kind of depends on where the repository gets cloned to. Might also be possible just with language fail and an entry like uh, 589 kind of stalls. What's up with that? I wouldn't want to tie the two together. Interesting idea. Now I gotta bust out WoW. No, I don't think I could ever play WoW. I know I have an addicting. I am easily addicted to things. We'll put it that way. Addictive personality or yeah, addictive personality. Dick. I don't fucking know. But yeah. Anyway. Next up, Babby tracks your time with the editor open. Oh no. Oh no. How many hours do you think you've spent on Pokemon? Yeah, I probably more than 10% of my time being alive as playing Pokemon, which is just a fucking insane stat. Yeah. I probably have more time spent on coding game than any Steam game. Oh, only 260 hours in Rocket League, which is top of my list. Huh? Interesting. Addicted? What? He is abstinent. What? No? I'm addicted to dick. Yeah, that's what. Okay. No, that ain't me. Tekken Food says, do you have any open source projects that a beginner could contribute to? In theory, anyone could contribute to any project. There's no gatekeeping. It's literally just find something that you think you could do and do it. But generally, I would not recommend approaching open source like that. I would approach open source like, here's something I use, and then try and contribute to that. Because if you just contribute to a random project, you won't really care. Your total Steam time playtime is 10,519 hours. Whoa. Soy Pete. Welcome, welcome. Wait. I feel like I know you in real life. Do I know you in real life? Your name sounds familiar. Person I know in real life? Do I know you in real life? Oh, now I just have my own stream open. Duh. Show me the About tab. God damn it. Anyway, welcome to the stream. My name is Anthony. I primarily work on Python open source software. I do not know you. You have a very similar name to a friend of mine, though. Yes, but my name is Anthony. I work on a lot of Python open source software. I should have just clicked. Oh wait, no, I'm already followed. Wait. Wait. No, okay, I do. I am familiar with your name. Okay. Yeah, so I work on Python open source software. Some of the things I maintain are PyTest, Talks, Precommit, Flake8, PyFlakes, Dead Snakes, PyUpgrade, and I don't know, 50 other things as well. Today we've mostly been doing just chatting for kind of 2 hours and talking about a lot of software and open source stuff that I've changed and just kind of general things. But the plan next is to work on some Python packaging. Welcome back, Ethan. Hello, hello. But how was your stream? What were you working on? I've never played 46 of the games I own. Yeah, that's kind of my Steam library too. Yeah. You have 1,780 in Paradox Grand Strategy games. Holy shit. Are you streaming via VM? Yeah. This is a virtual machine. It's Windows. That's why there's a AWC actually Windows emote. But yeah, I'm doing well. I guess beyond my grandmother passed away last Thursday, so I've been doing a whole bunch of funeral prep and stuff, but other than that, going well. Raisin says, I use terminal libraries like Halo for terminal spinners and messages. When I started writing tests for the same, I had a really hard time because PyTest would show it in captured output, but it would not capture it using capsys. I ended up using conditional environment variables. Oh. Have you tried capfd instead? Because capsys only looks at like print, but sometimes it'll write directly to the buffer. But also often when you have a piped thing, the spinner won't show up. I don't know. Or capfd. Capfd is a little bit stronger. Postal 4 just released. I don't know what that was. That a Java icon? It was. It was indeed. It was the Forge launcher and the small ant lockout mod. I gotta make sure not to double click these because then my stream curls. But yeah, it was for playing small ant's lockout mod, which we're trying. Shadi and I are trying to do this once a week, although we skipped last week, so for obvious reasons. But yeah, we're trying to do that. Yeah, thanks for that kind words, Killbite. Appreciate it. Time Traveler, hello, welcome. Good old Forge, yeah. Postal is basically, what if we let you do a lot of stuff and not censor stuff? Oh, is that the game with the like big guns? With the dild guns? I feel like I remember. Is that the same game or is there another game? I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've played it. I don't own the game, but I think I've played it on other people's. But anyway, cookie emoji. Buggy. Cookie emoji breaks kit is the TLDR of that. Yeah, okay, so we're done with stats there. I think the other thing that I wanted to do is dead snakesy things. Which, yeah, I know, you guys are probably fucking sick of dead snakes because, that is all I've done on stream for like 2 weeks now. But I promise this will probably be the last one. So the first thing that I have to do is I need to delete all these repos since they're definitely out of date. I need to copy over 3.7 to the nightly builds. Okay, I'll just do. Copy 3.7 to nightly. Enable jammy nightlies, and I think I'm only gonna do this for 3.8. 3.8 and 3.8's done with bug fix, right? We're done with and release schedules. There's like a nice graph somewhere. This one. Where's graph? Want to see graph? I want graph. Where graph? This is not helpful. This is a cool website though, but this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Here we go. That's what I want. Okay, so 3.8's in security only mode, so I'm not even gonna bother with 3.8. We're just gonna do 3.9 plus. Yeah. Oh, you had that bookmark? Nice. Yeah. There's like a nice, there's like a infographic somewhere. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I think we're just gonna do 3.9. 3.9, 3.10, and 3.11. This should take a minute. This should take a minute. And then this is the hard part. 3.6 for Jammy. Jammy is such a good. I'm so happy that Jammy is an LTS because it's such a good name. Although it will never be as good as Zesty, which was non-LTS. Let's see. So Lucid was like one of the first ones I used. Actually, Hardy was the first release that I think I ever used. Oh, Hungry Hippo would have been so good. Sad. Precise, yeah. Precise was a good name. Trusty, which has ruined my ability to type this word. to type this word, trust. God damn it, Trusty. I trust you about this. I think it was Saints Row. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Saints Row. Yeah, that's true. Get an idea of what Postal's right. Check out Postal 2 after stream. It's kind of mature, and then you get to play a psychopath way. Yakety. Oh yeah, Yakety. This was the one that I was like real sad that this was not a LTS. Yakety is such a good name. Yakety, yeah, Yakety is way better than Zesty. Yakety is like S tier. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a tier list of a tier list of Ubuntu code names. Yakety is S tier. Groovy is a pretty good one too, but yeah. This name is already decided, so ideas added here will be ignored. But like D tier, whatever the fuck this word is. Fucking the worst. But Groovy is a shitty JVM language. That's true. I am a little scarred by Groovy. Warty S tier because it's an accurate description of Ubuntu. Thrusty tar? Oh no. But yeah, Yakety Yak. Very S tier here. I do like Xenial as a name. I had a friend named Xenia. And I made terrible Ubuntu jokes about Xenia, but he was not amused. Dugmaster Flex, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. That one is horrible. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce it. What is this supposed to be? Eoin? Orion? Disco Dingo? That's a pretty good name. That's that we'll give this a solid A tier. Cosmic Cuttlefish? That can be an A tier also. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Yakety Yak S tier. Why didn't they do Ernest? Yeah, Ernest would have been so much better. Mistakes. But welcome to the stream, Rumble Tum Jum. Hello, hello. Lucid Lynx, I want to know what it smokes. Yeah. Yeah. Saucy Salamander. I mean, Q's kind of hard, so I... Why did they skip C? Maybe they didn't decide they were going to do alphabet until here? I don't fucking know. Anyway. Yeah, okay, so we'll do this and that. That shouldn't be too hard. And we can probably just do Q&A while it... Bionic was just edging up. Haha, he said beaver. I failed at knowing what lucid means. I think that's also a definition for lucid, like being hyper aware, being blazed. Ivesicar, no. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Welcome to the stream, and Sofa Pie, thank you as well for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you both are doing well. Depends on how you look at it. Yeah. Like, I think the most common use is lucid dreaming, though. GitHub, Dead Snacks, Python 3.7. I should just turn off the nightly for 3.7. That might be easier. Because who really gives a shit, right? Dead Snakes, 3.7, nightly. Actually, I think we'll just make an executive decision that I will shut off the nightlies when they are out of bug fix. Because then it is just security. Yeah. Executive decision. We're gonna archive this. Archive. That saves me a fuck ton of work. We're gonna archive free 8 as well. Then we're going to update this. Move nightlies, which are beyond bug fix. Port. No, you have to type it out. Copy paste is illegal. Oh, I didn't want to make a PR. I just wanted to commit. No, we're already here. We are already here. We'll do it this way. TOS, yeah. Now the other question is, do I delete the packages? Probably yes. Dead Snakes, PPA, and Nightly. This is where people get grumbly. Is if I go in and delete these. What the fuck? This one hasn't been updated. It hasn't been updated in like a couple of weeks. I think that confirms my my decision. Oh, not that button. Oh, where's the fucking button? I don't remember how to do this. Details? We have to do this, so we'll do that. Save. I gotta figure out how to delete packages. Here? This? No. Delete packages. Here we go. Careful now. We have to delete packages anyway to get this to fit, I think. 3.7 and 3.8. Yes. I might have to ask for more space though, because I think that said that I was already pretty high on space. 2/3. So if we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we add 3 more. Fits. Oh wait, we subtract 2. Okay, yeah, we're well within the range. Okay, we're good. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so we have done this. Lol, deleted instead. Then we have to do Jammy Nightlies. Jammy Nightly. Okay, but this 7 and 8 should go away. Yeah. Now, oh wait. 114 binary. That doesn't add up at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 20. That number is not divisible. Wait, what? Oh, because this has fewer. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So 114 is 20 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. We might not have enough room. This is the size with only 6 packages. Adding 3 more puts us over 100%. Damn it. Oh, I gotta do the thing where I ask for more space. Or I just kill Bionic. How do I ask for more space? I don't remember how to do this. No. How did I do this before? Aww. Supercoder Dude says, can you recommend what projects do for Python for a novice? I would recommend you find a project that you want to get done personally for yourself. It's going to motivate you more to work on it, and you'll learn more as you do it. Yeah, rather than doing some cookie cutter project that you don't really give a shit about. Super nice. Just delete this. I maybe record this in runbooks. Let's see. Andrew Dack, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. He says space is relatively cheap nowadays. Yeah, I just need to find the fucking support page to be like, hey, can I have some more space, please? And then they'll just do it, but I just need to do it. Compiler, yo, you've got a sick GitHub handle or Twitch handle. You've had it, wow, only for 2 years? I'm impressed. Welcome to the stream. That's the best thing to do. I found something I wanted to make and just Googled my way through it. Yeah, exactly. Unless you like cookie cutters, then it's a great project. Yeah. Cookie Cutter was looking for a new maintainer recently. Oh, and a subscribe with Prime. Thank you, compiler. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate your subscription, and that gets you the first fancy badge. Framework Dev says thoughts on OpenBSD. Forgot I had Prime. Yeah. If you have a Prime sub available, it's free. Otherwise, I got that. I'm not gonna shill for Prime. Thoughts on OpenBSD. I've tried to use it once and it was a pain in the ass, but perhaps I was holding it wrong and I was the problem all along. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. I just come from a Linux background, and so using a crippled BSD user space kind of pains me in ways where I expect core utils and long options to work, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm also slightly jaded due to spending time in shitty BSD user spaces like macOS. You just request on answers at the top of the page in the navigation bar. Answers. Oh. How do? I feel like this is just gonna go to me. How do? Wait, this one? PSD stands for pulsing. Oh no. Oh, this one. Okay. If you use reach the space limit, there are a few things you can do. The easiest to remove packages, while obvious it isn't always obvious that packages. This is text is tiny. You have a good reason to request additional space. File a question with a written justification at this one, and it will be considered. Okay. Ask a question. Increased space quota increase for PPA dead snakes nightly. Postmetric, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Continue. Planning to add builds for Jammy. And looking at the current quota, I will just barely exceed 2 gigabytes allotted. Thanks in advance. So I should probably link the PA. Surely they know what I meant, right? Right? Surely? Boomer typing it out in thanks in advance rather than TIA. Wait, do people actually say TIA? That seems so. Fix Jake says, so question, is it bad if I'm a month into my new job, but a company reached out and I'm taking the interview? Dude, I go for it, man. Get that bread. Go for the grind. Lowmaker says, bedtime for me. Well, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping in and for suggesting a raid as well. I'll see you around in the future, John Mega. Oh. Juice is streaming. If somebody said TIA to me, I'd be completely lost. Yeah. Yeah. Company I'd much rather work for, and I'm not enjoying SRE like I thought I would. Yeah, that's a great reason to take an interview. Yeah. I'd go for it, man. I am enjoying my job though, so I am not looking for interviews. Oh my god. Speaking of like unsolicited phone calls and such, or unsolicited emails and paper mail. My bank, not my bank, my credit card company is the most fucking annoying company ever. It almost makes me want to just cancel all my credit cards and find a new provider. Because they send me 4 or 5 emails a week and 2 or 3 letters a week. It is Citibank, Stunkfish. It's fucking Citi. They send me so much garbage. No, I don't want to open a 3rd bank account, you motherfuckers. No, I don't need a 5th credit card. No, go away. Stop. Oh, but you could get this low interest loan. I don't need a fucking loan. Leave me alone. My Costco. Yeah, so I have 2 Citi credit cards. I have a double cash card and I have a Costco card. And as soon as I got my Costco card, they doubled the amount of bullshit spam they're sending me. And so yesterday I was like, all right, I'm gonna dial the phone number on the spam and see where it takes me. And it took me through this like rat's nest of phone, phone press this button for this sort of thing. I eventually got to a human and I was like, my guy, is there any way that you could make less mail show up in my mailbox? And he's like, oh, I get this all the time. It's like, I can do it for mail, but I can't do it for phone calls or email. I can only do mail, and you'll have to talk to a different department for the other one. I'm like, fucking of course. But at least you can take me off the mail list, right? And he's like, maybe I'll put in a thing if you tell me your full name and address. And I'm like, don't you already know? But in theory, I will not be getting Citi card mail anymore. In theory. Knock on wood. But oh my god. I'm already a customer. Why are you trying to drive me away? Feedback. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Zenit says, good evening from Italy. Well, welcome. I have some Italian, which is where I get my last name. But welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Will M, how you doing? I did get a haircut. I got most of my hairs cut. A little short, but it'll grow out. He actually subscribed you to additional mailing. That's why, as I'm telling him my address, I'm like, is this motherfucker? Am I getting screwed here? I'm getting screwed here, aren't I? This is going the opposite direction of what I wanted to do. I need to call Chase to raise my credit limit on my Amazon and United cards. I got them in college, so the limit is horrendously low. Yeah, most Chase will let you do it online, or maybe Citi. I can't remember whether it's Citi or Chase. I have 1 card from each. Well, I have 2 cards from one and one. But like, what is Dead Snakes? I made a video about it, where you can check that out here. Chase is only via phone. Best thing you can do is move and never update your address. Yeah, but I need to have a accurate address on file for a credit card, otherwise people can steal your stuff. But my Chase credit limit is like absurdly high, which makes no sense. It's like almost 7 or 8x what my Citi card is, and I got the cards in basically. I don't know why Chase is like, yeah, here's, go for it, man. Maybe they want me to rack up credit card debt. Maybe they're like, you can definitely pay this off, so you should rack up credit card debt, and then go into the sneaky hate spiral forever. Me creating my own question. But yeah. Saying mama never loved her much, daddy never keeps in touch. Oh, this is a song. This is a song. How you doing, Vala? Hello, hello. If you know the song, you're a Chad. I don't know if I know the song. I guess I'm not a Chad. Although, speaking of Chad-like behaviors, so I realized on Sunday that the last time that, well, I guess I had a suit for a wedding at some point. What happened to that? Maybe I rented that. Why would I rent a suit? I would just buy a suit. Anyway, I don't have a suit for the funeral. So I had to go get a suit, and so I went to 2 suit places today. I was gonna go to a third, but they were closed, and neither of them have black suits because of global supply chain issues. Neither of them have black suits. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Navy blue will have to do. And the guy was like, okay, so what's your waist and inseam? And I was like, I know that's 33. I know that waist 33, inseam 32. Easy. He's like, okay, cool. For that, usually we go 4 sizes up for jacket. And I was like, okay, cool. So 33. They usually round to even and then add 4. So 33 would be 34 to 38. He's like, okay, let's try in a 38. And I got this far to putting it on, and he's like, no, this is not gonna fit. And so then he's like, I'm gonna try 46. 46? No, I'm gonna try 44 next. And I was like, well, that's a big jump from 38. Like, no, just trust me. You look like a person who has extremely wide shoulders. And I was like, oh boy. Yeah. Here's my my Chad behaviors, Chad characteristics, and he went and gotten the 44, and it was perfect. So I'm apparently 6 sizes misshapen for wide shoulders. Orlin, hello. To the Moon Back by Savage Garden. What is the genre? You know, I'm sure if I heard it, I would probably. From 2009? Yeah, this is probably. Oh wait, it's from 96. That was the re-release in 2009. This might be before my time. I mean, I was alive then, but... Alien Pop Duo. I'll check it out. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. Orlin, did I already say hi to you? If not, hello again, Orlin. How you doing? Unfeeling Cash is here. Hello. Good to see you again. We wear the same size pants. Nice. Going to a wedding in June. I need a suit. I haven't been to a wedding as an adult, so I'm in need. Well, if the shops that I went to today are any sign, I would recommend doing it earlier rather than later. Because apparently global supply chain is not just an issue for graphics cards and car parts, but apparently it is also a problem for suits. The more you know. You know what they say about wide shoulders? What did they say? I don't know what they say about wide shoulders details. Is that a thing? Know that I know that. Okay, so we want to set up nightly 3931011. Get that's next. That's on 3.9. Oh, we can probably do a nice clever thing here. So we'll just do all 3 at once. Cool. Daniel Gunnar, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Unlikely to fit narrow hallways. Yeah, that's pretty true. Pedro, hello. Welcome. EU viewer here. Late night work and chill music and coding stream. Seems good to keep company. Well, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, it is a little late in the EU. On Saturdays we usually do more EU friendly streams, so apologies about the not perfect times for the rest of the world, but this is some of the time I get when I'm not working. On the wrong repos, damn it. uh, I wanted the nightly repos. Oopsies. There we go. And Pedro, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome. I should really put this up on the other screen. While we work over here so you can see what I'm talking about. Did it complete one? I can't tell. Methinks no. Forgot .git, project's ruined. No, we don't need .git on the end. Don't need the cargo cult that. Okay, so this one's done. Okay. So I think what I need to do is two things here. I need to create the branch first, and then I need to add something here. Yeah. I need to add jammy here. Oh, but I can't do this yet because I need the space. And they're all in Germany, so they're probably sleeping. Fuck. Blah. Damn it. Oh well. One of that. Shit. Well, I can get the branches ready. Yeah, I'll get the branches ready, and then I'll just not do the get of action stuff. We'll do that later. Forget how these scripts work. It's been so long since I have had to do this. I forget whether I have to make an initial change. Let's see. Quick test. Where is the thing where it runs DCH? Nightly update branch. Nightly update branch. What do you do with DCH? Oh, it does use the distribution. Where does it get that from? It gets them from the Arugaments. Oh. Past me did this the right way rather than the lazy way. Because what I could have done is I could have parsed the version out of the changelog file. And then, yeah. Oh, but 3.11 is going to have that other patch. Oh, wait, no, it's not going to have the other patch. The other patch is for Biome. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay, so I think I need to create the branches. Also, I should rename those from master to main. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that later. Ubuntu focal, Ubuntu jammy. Ubuntu focal is not a commit. Origin Ubuntu focal. No. We're gonna do that in all three of them, but we're not gonna create the did I spell jammy right? Oh, I did. Jammin' Rock. You scared me. You scared me there. I thought I had typoed jammy. -b. Okay. All right. So the next thing that I want to do is try and get 3.6 building on jammy. I don't know how much work it's going to be, but Nano CA certificates build essential kernel get I seem to remember last time we tried to build Python 3.6 on jammy that it seg faulted during the build, which is not a good sign. Actually, we just want to clone the whole thing. Oh, but we need to look at the. You know, look at. I think the OpenSSL patch to fix it, which might be easy. It might be hard. If it's easy, we'll support it. If it's hard, someone will have to pay me to do it. I don't actually care about 3.6, but I'm sure someone does. Whatever, it's content. Look for the content, Anthony. Yeah, that's the dominant strategy. This is like sort of, but not quite. Partway down. You know the programmers are also human YouTube channel. I don't. But it's kind of a faux pas to advertise other people's content in comments, so I would recommend not. I don't really care that much, but it's kind of rude to the streamer. 3.6.15. E-girls or I-ladies? Wait, what? Wait, what? I mean... E-girls for sure. Oh, God damn it. You got me with this same thing already. This is the second time you got me with this. Ah. Fuck. Coverage is getting recommended to me constantly. I watched one video and it was not very funny. We're gonna be missing a bunch of build depends. What else do we need? libfi dev, libsqlite dev. I don't give a shit about TK. Or it'll tell me what I need. Oh. We need libl1g dev. LZMA dev. That is tempting. That does sound like a good idea. You know what? For you, I will go get a beer. Hello. I have lib beer. Derzemba, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Today we are drinking. The Roque Brewing Company French Toast Oatmeal Stout. Which is, I wouldn't say it's my favorite beer, but it is one of my recent favorites. I've been oh, there's got beer on my monitor. How did that even happen? Whoops. Yeah, this is one of my new favorites. It tastes like French toast. It is fucking delicious. Like, it has no right being this delicious. But it is very, very good. Sometimes, after I'm done drinking it, I will just sit around and smell the can. That's how good it is. Sounds like some hipster beer? Yeah, it's good. You ever seen that before? It's local. They occasionally have it at Meyer, but not always. Yes, it is an oatmeal stout. Prefix equals prefix. Make J5 install. Let's see if it gets past configure. Sorry about the compression. Apologies. We got to get past the configure first before I let it build in the background. Time to walk the mire? Yeah. Okay. Let it build. But yeah, it's real good. I'm a big fan. They don't have it at my Kroger though, which I'm a little bummed about. But if I go to there's a liquor store down the street. They definitely have it there. And then there's the fancy Total Wine. Just like huge, yeah, this place. It's like a huge store. They have it there too. This is like a imagine like a Costco size. It's pretty close to Costco size. It's like a Kroger size store, and all they sell is alcohol. Amazing. It's like Bevmo if you're in the West Coast. G Pastorelli, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Second Food says, Anthony, you're my role model. Because of you, I try to be a better person. Super nice human being. That might be too nice of a description for me, but I appreciate the compliment. Michigan, where no matter where you are, there's at least 3 Myers nearby. Yeah, it's kind of true. It's kind of true. We just got one of those a couple months ago. Nice, nice. Dimtree, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, this is done now. Okay, so this is the problem that we saw before. With core dump running ensure pip. And in theory, there is an OpenSSL patch. Origin 3.7? No tab complete here, which is annoying. And workaround for Ubuntu's custom security level. What? I think this is what I want. Ooh, that is a bit of code. Please, 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 please. Oh, there's no tab complete, right? Oh? Get, what does it get? There's 4 fucking variables. User.name, wat. User.email, wat, example.com. Oh, it's going to work. Oh, the cherry pick's gonna work. Cherry pick. Maybe this is gonna work. OpenSSL 0 is too old for hashlib. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. Get member display name and Agent J Smith. Thank you both for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Whoa, how did you do that? How did you... What? What? I didn't know you could do this. Dimtree, you've hacked the matrix. They state in their credit card FAQ that many credit issuers allow card members to request a credit limit online And they don't allow it because they're jerks. Oh no. Wait, how did you sanitize that by the way because it can use Whisper? No, it doesn't work with Whisper. Go ahead and try it. We've already ran into that issue, Dimtree. We've already fixed that after someone DM'd Pokemon. I'm actually surprised that this works though, because there's like a weird null byte here between this space and A. But yeah, we have already fixed that. Do you ever use git stash? No, I don't like git stash. I've lost too many changes using git stash, so I use patch files instead. Because if you get an unstash, you end up with like a really annoying you like if you unstash and get a conflict, you're just kind of fucked, which sucks. It installed, but we don't have hashlib. That feels like you need hashlib. We're missing a read line. Nice terminal chat, bro. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean it's pretty nice. Oh, I thought. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it's my chatbot. If you want to learn more about the bot, you can see here. But yeah, the way we fix the message is every message that the chatbot sends has a space at the beginning. that's the easiest way to sanitize the output. Which is why I was surprised that this works, because there's actually a space before the action sequence here. So I'm very surprised that that this works. I don't expect it to, but surprised, I guess. Many times I would love to stream my coding projects, but they're mostly client works that's proprietary, so I can do it. I'm gonna try it with dot whisper. All right, I'll do it. That MOTD dot space dot whisper. Dot space dot whisper. I'm gonna whisper you. Do you have whispers enabled, Dimtree? We'll see. I don't think it worked. Yeah, I don't think it worked. I think my sanitization has worked properly. Good try. Streaming open source seems like a cool idea. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I do. Some people just work on their projects too, which is fine. Are you using the IRC thing? Yeah. I am just IRC protocol. I did it all myself, so wouldn't surprise if it's fucked, but I'm pretty sure it works. Wait, we're back to segfaulting again. What? This makes less sense. What? Kind of curious where it's crashing. Best way to sanitize is using Helix. Wait, can you IRC? Can you get chat without without the IRC protocol? I thought Helix. Wait, isn't Helix the one that just died? Is that just Dimtree? You know more than I do about this. Is there a way to do chat without receive chat messages without IRC protocol? Because if so, I would love to replace my bot with Lambda and not run it on my computer. Not for security, but for mostly because Details, were you here when I showed this off? Were you here when I showed you this? This chat thing that I did with WebSockets and such. I think I could take the code for this and replace my overlays, which are fucking broken. But yeah, I made this. The original idea was to do like a, you know, every streamer's there's like YouTube videos where someone's like, this is every streamer's stream or whatever. But I was gonna do one for Citrusine, who I did. We played It Takes Two a couple weeks ago. I was gonna set up all these like stream memes and have like faked chat running, to run in the background while I pretended to be Citrus. And okay, I'll show the one clip that I managed to record before my dad called me and told me that my grandfather had died, or grandmother had died. So this is how Citrus starts every single one of her streams, by the way. She puts a plushie on her microphone, it falls, like almost always. And then every single stream. Oops. But yeah, I put together this whole like chat thing to fake it, to make it seem like people were actually chatting, and I like changed everyone's names to be like Shrimp M, and this is their actual handler, and so I was like, oh yeah, we can put Shrimp in here too. And yeah, and I wore the onesie too, like it was perfect. I had like set everything up, and then yeah, my grandmother died, so I didn't get to record all the bits, but I wrote a bunch of like cool code such that I can basically WebSockets and do Twitch chat. So in theory, I could use this same code to replace my my actual chat overlays. But yeah, ZDW, how you doing? Hello. But yeah, I wrote all this cool code, and yeah, it's not really gonna get any use, but my expertise is breaking bots, not necessarily running. Fair. Actually, my current company, it's Python intensive, and there's this Conda hate going around sometimes. Oh yeah, Conda fucking sucks. See people praising poetry? I think poetry sucks too. I mean, poetry doesn't suck. It's just I don't need the things that it does. With your onesie too, yeah. No, I was selling the bit. How long did that meme take to make? How long did this take? I think I spent like 3 or 4 hours on this. I spent way too much time on this. In retrospect, I don't know why I spent so much time on it, but I didn't finish it, so maybe Python. That's not CDP Python run -m ensure pip. Could not trace the inferior process. Is GDB just shit? Like what? Is it because I'm in a container? It's probably because I'm in a container. Ah, sucks. Because I'm in a container. Damn. I've always wanted to hate Conda, but I haven't been able to come up with a strong argument against it except Python version being old. Please give me some good arguments against it. Oh, did you want 14 copies of libSSL? Did you want like everything to start up slower than it needs to? Did you want everything to be patched arbitrarily and like be slightly broken? Oh, did you want virtualenv to work? Haha, good luck. I wonder if I generate a core file instead. Maybe that'll work. You limit FC unlimited. Unlimited power. Core dumped. Where? No. This kernel core. Where is my core dump? Core pattern. Where the file though? Proc. Oh, it's in proc. Blah. I seem to remember if I change this, then it will fix. How do I make it to a thing that's not that? Do I just sudo t? Or just reboot? No, I don't. I am not going to reboot. I do not have time for that. Can I not just change this? Do I just sudo t to that value? I think I just do. Echo core. What could go wrong? Pretty sure I have a video. Yo, we have a core file. PDB 4? Unexecutable. Python core. Yes, let's go. C types? What? Oh god. Holy dear god, this is a deep trace. It just keeps fucking going. Damn. What the fuck? Auto loading has been declined by your auto load safe path. Yeah, this might help us. Make their -p their name this. Nano this, and then put this to the thing. And then we try core file again. And then I can use PyBT. Oh, look at that. Fuck. G Howry, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. This is where you prove yourself. Oh no. Have I succeeded? Al Gore, hello, hello. Also, X is here. How you doing? Do you know how to enable such get 7 TV emotes on Chatterino? Roblox, welcome, welcome. Don't need a virtual env in Conda. Sneaky Turtle, hello, hello. The other thing I hate about Conda is they install pip, and so naturally every tutorial is like, oh yeah, pip install things. But if you pip install in Conda, it just like subtly breaks everything. God. And users will come to you and be like, oh, I ran pip install, but I'm in Conda. Oh, well, now your shit's all subtly broken. Good fucking luck. I'm not gonna debug your goddamn environment. I don't have time for your shit. Got a new PC built, breaking it in with Anthony stream. Nice, nice. Mount stuff is always very helpful with reporting errors. Core dumped, get fucked. It's a page and chase limit. Hello, hello. This is the point most of us would give up. See, I should give up. But also, Python trace longer than a CVS receipt. Oh my god, I love that so much that you said that, Dimtree. Oh, I say that all the time. Oh man, CVS receipts, they go on and on and on. Am I allowed to start text editor wars in chat? Yes, but I have a bit of a superiority complex because I wrote my own fucking text editor. So, yeah. Yeah. You won't get approved for a mortgage if you don't solve this. I don't think they give a shit about this. Omar Usta, hello, hello, welcome. I can't believe that micro is greater than NeoVim greater than Vim. And the race code wins? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I forgot to set today. It's still kind of right. It's actually still right. Damn. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a week, so I totally forgot all the things that I'm supposed to do, and that is one of them, but fortunately the message is still correct. Sneaky Turtle! It's been a while, so I was like, hey, I finally got into the vocational school that I wanted to get into after learning computer science. Nice! That's awesome. I'm like, why not? What a stream from a guy who knows what he's doing. I think I know what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm guessing this is like a libffi who knows what problem. I bet if I Google this. Why is this making a C? I bet if I Google this, it'll give me some. We have old C types callback workaround. For whatever reason, creating the first instance of a callback function is needed for the unit test for. What the fuck? Oh god. What happens if we remove the file? Remove that line. What was the thing? What was the actual line? C funk type. Ooh. Nano changed their highlighting. Oh, their highlighting is weird. It goes away after a while. I don't like that at all. What the What the fuck? Why? Uh, But if that line is there in 3.7, that's not our bug. The bug is somewhere else. Yeah, it's still there in 3.7. That means something else is broken. We could probably try this, see what fails. Wait, why does it think I'm on Debian Bookworm Sid? I guess because Ubuntu is a Debian derivative, so that's probably fair. I think there's a mind meme somewhere that's like, bitch, please, I wrote my own text editor. Yeah. I like to say, respectable woman, please. Hmm. Shit's a little bit more fucked. Expected. Hmm. Yeah, I might just say, if you want libSSL, if you want Python 3.6 support, pay me, bitch. But yeah. Elgor says, I just saw a chat scene, the citrus scene chat earlier. I made a CSS theme. Oh, wait, what for? That's cool. Yeah, that was me doing a thing. It messed a bit with the Twitch4j library in Java. Still think I could wholly replace Nightbot Streamlabs with a single potential Dockerizable container. Yeah, I actually think I'm pretty close to having enough stuff to do that. I think given the things that I wrote for wait, the crazy oh. Oh boy. Alright. Jetpack Lenny, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I think like the stuff that I wrote for Chat Racine is enough where I could replace at least this overlay, which you can see is super fucking buggy. For reasons that I don't understand. Like, there's only one chat message there. We've only got Al Gore. We don't have anything to rest the chat. I think I could write a better version of that. But and then we're gonna try and do overlays in Azure for the sponsor stream. I still don't know when that is. My sponsor contact has not gotten back to me. But yeah, I think it is possible to replace everything. But yeah. Garain, hello, hello. I'm falling in love with Colin. Colin's pretty good. Colin's pretty good. Yeah. Could be worse, at least it's not Java. Yeah. You just use Nano on a habit? New to the stream, so I generally don't know. Yeah, so I used Nano for years, and unfortunately it's muscle memoried into my brain. Oh, the bot replied to you. I didn't even need to say anything. But yeah, Nano is alias to Babby, which is my own text editor from scratch. But yeah. Drink water? Yeah, don't worry about it. Maya Havanatha says, what do you think of keyboards with braces / curly braces in the middle? Is that a thing? You have a link to one? I have no idea what you're talking about. What? Chappy gone? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's so buggy. It used to work fine, and then something changed. The Fire Nation. We're gonna leave it on the Fire Nation. All right, let's see what this core file is. Because it's clearly not whatever we fixed before. This is in the same place. Read-only file system. I don't think that's the problem. No, this is a different backtrace. See, the problem is this would be in newer. Oh, but I bet. I really hate not having tab complete here. And spelling incorrectly. Why do I have tab complete now? Probably got out of tab before. Oh god, it could be any of these things. We just do git diff. That little part doesn't matter. Doesn't matter either. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. I'm looking for FFI stuff. Most likely. Long length int overflow. That doesn't sound like a problem at all. libfi is dynamically linked by default. Yeah, I don't think it's a problem of reading libffi. I'm pretty sure there's some patch that didn't get backported to 3.6 with modern libffi. I bet it's this shit here. Union. Oh, it seems like unions in Windows. Oh, it's all just commented out anyway. And the same code. It's definitely not that. Yeah, none of this seems relevant so far. Seems weird. Why is that incorrect there? Previous. Oh, it just got moved. Probably not the problem. Very weird though. But it's not the SSL patch, which is what I initially thought. So some weird libffi fuckiness that is present in 3.7 but not in 3.6. I wonder if I do this. What do you mean? No, cannot apply. Really? The whole point of this is that you could apply it. Oh, maybe because I already modified it. Wait. Wait. I diff against a branch in a particular file, and then I apply the diff. Maybe it's reverse? Oh, okay, fine. Expression. Oh, is it linking due to the WASM stuff? Fucking hope not. I don't think so. We're trying to build 3.6, so I don't think that got backported to 3.7. But it didn't seg fault this time. But it also didn't seg fault earlier, so try this again. Was dash dash reverse? I had the patch in the opposite order, which I probably would have realized if I wasn't inebriated, but yeah, and you can post links. Yeah, feel free to post links. We're programming streams, so links are fairly common. This apparently is just okay. Seems sketch and scurry, but apparently it's okay. No way that's right. There's no way that's okay. Are these nuts? No, you're fine. You're fine. You got me with the same joke twice. I fucking deserve it. But yeah, I generated the patch backwards, and that's why it didn't apply. Which I should have realized. I should have realized that I was diffing in the forward direction rather than the backwards direction. Or diffing in the backwards direction rather than the forward direction. And so I applied the patch in the opposite direction, which allowed it to succeed. Okay, so it's seg-faulted at test code, which we're getting pretty close to. And that'll tell us whether some patch NC types is gonna fix it. Come on. Oh. Come on. Oh shit. Some patch in there fixed it. Damn. Ugh, it's gonna be so hard to find. Well, here's you need more beer. Blame DDoS for all mistakes since they made you drink? Yeah. You still need that other patch in lib? No, I definitely don't. But I also have like no fucking idea. I think I have no idea what of this is actually relevant. Or if it, I mean, it might even be like a... It might even be like a race or something. I don't actually know. Like, nothing seemed obvious from the patch. Usually there's something that like jumps, oh, it's still seg-fault. Yeah, we're giving up on this shit. If you want 3.6, you can go fuck yourself, I guess. I don't know. Can you send the commit hash? I was building off 3.6.15. Lazy Bucket says, who broke your keyboard? It came this way, man. They just sent me a broken fucking keyboard. Never mind if it doesn't work. Yeah. I'm giving up. I'm all for dropping old versions. That's progress. Yeah, but the project is called Dead Snakes. I can barely provide the living snakes. /fork says, if you tried, but let me put these nuts in your face. Is that what you're going for, /fork? Oh, but yeah, but let me slap these nuts on your face. Yeah, I was right. Got him! I feel like that one is a bit of a stretch. A bit of a stretch there. Okay, well, they have not updated my thing here, and we are saying nope to this one. Still phased by eye ladies, yeah. Dead snakes, not resurrected snakes. Yeah, that's true. Octarine Glitter, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Speaking of follows, have I reached my follow count yet? No. We're gonna need another stream or two. We're almost to 15K, which is kind of a cool milestone. I mean, it really matters, but it'll be cool to get there. But yeah, we've been streaming for 3 hours and change. So we're gonna wrap up here. Let me do my little spiel, and then we will find a channel to send you off to. My name is Anthony. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel 3 times a week at youtube.com/anthonywritescode. No, Steve Bandito, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh man. Yeah, well, we hit a bit of a roadblock, so I think it's unfortunately gonna have to be wrap up time. But how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. And Stonkfish, yeah, I know. I can't stream forever. I mean, I could, but I can't. But I could, but I can't. Oh, PJZ also just got here too. No. Oh, that's a bummer. Anyway, sorry. I upload educational content to my YouTube channel 3 times a week at youtube.com/anthonywritescode. I hope the new job is going well. Yeah, I'm really happy about my new job. I'm so excited. It's so cool. If you missed any part of the stream and you want to catch previous streams, you can check that out on my second channel where I upload my stream VODs. Yeah, yo, I'm so happy. This is the first time where I'm like, yes, this job is so sick. But yeah, you can upload, you can check out my stream VODs on my second channel. I'm working at Sentry. Fruit4S, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. You weren't subscribed on YouTube. Well, thank you for fixing that, Algor. I appreciate that. Can I upload to your channel? It works that way. I normally stream Monday evenings and Saturday at noon. I announce my streams in 2 places. I don't know if this is gonna last, because who knows what Musky Boy is gonna do here. But I announce my streams on Twitter and on the Discord, which you are free to follow and join, respectively. It's a cool little community. There's a beginner's channel if you want to ask programming questions, and then there's a bunch of other fun social channels as well that you can hang out in and have a good time. And sorry for slurring through all this. Nickwan, how you doing? Nickwan, you stream. Let me give you a shout out before I end today. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by, and let's go find someone to raid.